Hi. I always try to ease into it. Ooh, I got I feel stretchy today, honestly. I do. Hi. Happy Friday. It's Friday, right? Wait, hold on. Wait. Happy Friday. Happy last day of the month. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, let me lower this, bro. I just realized music was playing during that. Shout out VOD watchers, probably had all that muted. Also, thank you so much, Mads. Hi. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Happy all the things. Happy all the things. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Mads. Hello. Oh my god, all the 11 11s that were claimed. Not even claimed. I guess redeemed. Well, I guess I mean it's both because it also the seltzers too. My goodness. Happy Friday. I hope I hope y'all are swell. How were the last 2 days for you, yesterday and today? Oh my goodness, we got bits to catch up on. We got presentations to have to make. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Today's also a Sims day. Maybe depending on what time, I ended up starting a little bit later, but for good reason. For good reason. But maybe we can hop on to like maybe we'll save it. Maybe we'll save it. But Sims 1 and 2 have been acquired successfully. Sims 1 and 2 have been remastered, kind of, or I don't even know if they're remastered, but they were re-released. Um, and they're out starting today. So you can now play them more officially on your modern devices. Yeah, so that's pretty cool too. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. But before we hop into it, I think the first thing I need to do is to tell Wigfoot over here to enjoy your 708th seltzer. I hope you didn't get scared when I said your name. It sounded like I was going to say something real scary and serious for a second. But enjoy your 708th seltzer. Matt, enjoy your 252nd seltzer. Nikki, enjoy your 150th seltzer. Hell yeah, that just it looks the number's clean. The number's clean. Chelsea, enjoy your 251st seltzer. The good morning presentation day. Puts hands on knees and throws up from excitement. Oh my god. Speaking of which, well, I'll get to that too. And Johnny, enjoy your 639th seltzer. My god, these are all so high. I know it's like something about it. I don't know. I just all the digits. There's so many of them. All the 11 11s. I was literally like rinsing my face because like my face was just like it was a bit oily. So I just wanted to rinse my face, and then I heard the booms coming from my computer. I heard someone gave that 11 11 five good booms, and so I sprinted over here and I just shouted into my microphone. But also, and then I saw that Mads, you were looking for your girlfriend in Stardew Valley, which is totally, honestly, a very real experience. I've done the same. Also, Dyslexa Pro, enjoy your ninth seltzer. Yesterday was actually such a baller day. Hell yeah. Ooh. I'm excited about that. Yesterday was such a baller day. I was just in a good mood all day. I'm stoned as fuck right now and scranning, so I'll tell you more in a little bit. Absolutely. Do your thing. Enjoy your food. My goodness. What did I eat today? I don't even know what I ate today. I made a new batch of mayo, and this batch hit. The last batch I made, I went a little under on the oil and maybe a little bit on the salt. Or rather, last batch was good, but the batch that I made this time, I've really, it's just every time I make it, I learn from it. And this one's just it's just so good. It's so good. Oh, thank God. Distraction from doom scrolling. Oh, yes. I hope that I can service one. I will try my best to provide valuable information about things that are lighthearted and silly for the next couple of hours. But yeah, I've gotten caught up in the doom scrolling many a I mean, tell me about it. But I hope you're doing okay in every other way that you can be right now. Yesterday was what was yesterday for me? I mean, I know like what day it was. It was Thursday, but I feel like oh my god. Well, actually, let me catch up and then we'll get there. But Trash Panda, enjoy your 97th seltzer, and me enjoy my 537th seltzer. Oh, it's because I said it out loud. That's why. There's also a bug on the Switch. No matter what item you give someone in Stardew Valley, it acknowledges that. Really? Did they add the latest update? Does Switch Stardew Valley have like that PC update with like all of the new stuff? What was it? Was it like or is it was 1.6 the old one or the new one? I remember like when PC got an update, but like it wasn't on console yet. I found her. Hell yeah. Who's your girlfriend in Stardew Valley? I'm sorry, presentation. Me too. I'm so excited. Also, bananas, enjoy your 19th seltzer. I'm glad you heard the five big booms for the 11 11. Yeah, I heard them. I heard them. I ran. I almost jumped over my bed, but I was wearing my Crocs. And I was like, what if I hurt myself? What if that's how I go? I mean, like, I'm just like, that would be so unfortunate. Not only that, the stream would just go on for 48 hours. And then, I guess Twitch would cut it off at some point. It would have just been a starting soon for a while. Anyway. Bippity Bob, hi, good evening. Enjoy your 12th seltzer. How are you this evening? Penny, oh, I love Penny. Every time you talk, you inspire me. Really? Oh, I'm so excited. We got so much stuff. We got so much stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I did make a fresh batch of mayo. And it was, this one's so good. I think I upped the lemon a little bit because I realized I like the hint of lemon vibe in there. I upped the salt, and then I did the full 2 cups of oil. I wasn't afraid to commit a little to the oil too. I think for a while, for the first few batches of mayo, I don't even know how many batches I made at this point, but I'm fast now. I'm way faster. You know, I could do this thing in minutes. You can count on one hand. And I with minimal mess as well. It's the things that can get messy when you're making mayo, for me, from my experience, has been the oil. If you don't have a consistent pour, if your pour is a little, if you hesitate with your pour, or you don't change your angle as the thing empties, then you're going to start getting some oil drippage. And once you get the oil drippage, it's everywhere. It's kind of annoying, but and then the egg, maybe. But really, like, we're getting better. But I was kind of scarred from the first mayo batch because we put so much oil at once from the start, because I assumed that, you know, the tutorials, honestly, I think they gave me false information. I think they didn't specify that putting all the oil in only works in certain scenarios where the size, where they should have explained the why. That's the thing. The first time we made mayo, we didn't understand the why. And because of that, we just did what we saw and went with it. But if we understood the why, then we would have understood that, oh, our situation isn't the same as the situation there. But anyway, I'm good at now, just like at pouring it at a good pace, getting it, you know, one hand with the immersion blender, one hand with the oil. Delicious mayo. So good. So good. Could eat it with a spoon. I do sometimes, but not officially, or maybe officially. I don't know. Just, you know, I've probably done weirder things on stream. Also, Hani, enjoy your 26th seltzer. Thank you for claiming that. I made more dumplings yesterday. I didn't make them. I cooked more dumplings yesterday. I really need to make my own mayo. I'm the only one that eats it in my house. I think it's very worth it. Do you have a food processor or an immersion blender? If you have a food processor, apparently this thing is, I mean, if you have a food processor, you're set. You just, it's a one-handed activity. But if you have the immersion blender, then it's two-handed, but you got it down. Mayo sandwiches are a craving I get every once in a while. Mayo on Wonder Bread with salt. As no judgment here. It sounds fantastic. I mean, half the sandwiches I have are mayo sandwiches with maybe some cheese in there. Like maybe there are other ingredients in there, but the ratio is it may as well be a mayo sandwich. Also, Bowser, thank you for watching 5 streams in a row. Oh, I got a little white fuzz in my hair. Or maybe that's just part of my skin. Who knows? Oh, maybe it's gone now. Or maybe it's not. We'll see. And Bananas, oh my God. Thank you for watching 35? 35 streams in a row. Happy 5 and happy 35. Truly, thank y'all for being here. I have more. I'm going to go back up in a sec. I have more. Oh my God, so many things in my brain that I'm queuing up. I'm queuing up so many conversations like in my head that I won't forget. We got time. We got time. We won't present too late. By 10 o'clock, we'll start the presentation so that if anyone does want to go to sleep, you'll at least be able to catch some of it. Or there's also going to be a VOD of this, so you can always watch it in the VOD as well. I'm probably not going to have any music playing anyway, so it'll be the same experience minus the ability to ask questions, because you can ask questions during the presentation as well, which there'll be a command for. Hold on, can I just... Yeah, I have the message ready. Let me go back up because I think I missed something. They update way late, I'm pretty sure. That's what I've heard. I've been so addicted to Stardew Valley. So much has happened in the last like 2 days. When did you start playing Stardew Valley again? I love Penny. Me when they got rid of the penny. And I had $9 worth of pennies. Wait, did they get rid of your pennies? You made popcorn? Wait, really? Wait, that's so cool. What was it for like were you observing anything when you made, like, what was the initial motivator for making popcorn and chemistry? That's so fun. Both. I'm a bit of a kitchen gadget collector. Damn. I want a food. Okay. How do you feel about your food processor? Do you like it? Do you have any qualms with it with regard to its size or its usage? Because I would like Oh my
Popping
God.
in again to say hello but going back to suffering in Rivals.
Thank you, Wakefoot. Thank you for the resub. Happy 34 months. I'm gonna go back to this in a second, but thank you for the 34 months. I hope you enjoy the next month of emos and no ass. And oh, sorry. I hope you enjoy the next month of emos and no ass and emotes and no ads. Did I say? I think I used all the right ones. Maybe I'll go back and I'll listen through. But truly, thank you so much. So much love to you. As always, best of luck in Marvel Rivals. I hope that you don't suffer too much. Yeah, but you know, I understand. You got to get a little bit of a balance. You know, a game with every good game comes pain, and hopefully joy every once in a while. But yes, I'm interested in getting a food processor. But I'd like to know, like, is getting I mean, obviously it depends. I know you can only share your own experience and all that stuff, but don't worry about like talking, you know, over sharing or saying anything that like you're like this might not apply to you. That's totally okay. I just want to hear more perspectives. I want to know if I should get one that like, if it's worth getting one in terms of the cost of me getting one really is the space that it would take up in my kitchen. But the usage of it is what I'm looking for. I have an immersion blender, but also, oh my God, a Vitamix. Is it Vitamix, Vitamix? All I know is that those are the blenders that if you go on Reddit, you probably won't find anyone saying that they're not good. Everyone loves them. Everyone says they're incredible. I don't even think they're a criticism. I think they're just people that are just like, it's the top, it's a high end, so it's just the top of the line. But it's always, those are like, for me in my head, that brand or that type of blender is just registered as like, once you have one of those, like you're kind of good, you're set for life. We got time. Me when I have a garden of every green plant. Where is it? There you go. That's pinned. That's earned a pin. But yes, making mayo, fantastic. Worth it. Yeah. A lesson on explosions. The kernels carry water and a bit of oil. When the water heats and turns to vapor, it forces the kernel shell to pop. Is that what leads to it? I've seen like videos, like slow-mo close-up videos of a popcorn kernel popping. I did my 6th grade science fair project on this. This is so cool. I wish I did this in school. That would have been a fun project. So the kernels carry water and a little bit of oil. And a bit of oil, when the water heats and turns to vapor, got it, and that's what makes it pop. That's so interesting. That's so cool. Damn, now I kind of want popcorn, making me crave it. That's so cool. It's cool that like that just like happens and like we've like, I would assume that most of us have experienced popcorn. It's okay if you haven't, but like I feel like it's you know it's pretty like it's like a pretty decent. It's pretty common. It's not that uncommon, at least like in my life. And it's like this. I don't know. I feel like low chemical. This is why I think baking is also so cool, and like a lot of things with cooking too. It's like there are all these. I mean, everything is chemistry. Like everything boils down to chemistry, but it's just neat that we just kind of like get used to and accept certain things. But the whys are so cool. I love it. I love it. That's dope. Now I want popcorn. I want to make like I want to buy popcorn kernels and I want to make it like on my stovetop and I want to try like putting like different things on it, to, like different things like either in it or on it to like give it certain flavors. Now I have like a 2-gallon bag full of bland popcorn that I've turned to car snacks. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love having an abundance of a snack because none of my group wanted the popcorn. Works for you. That's just more snack for you. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, I went back. So after our last stream for the dumplings, I went back to like look up because I remember there were, you know, some comments about how like not putting the steamer directly on the thing. And I went back because I was like, I remember watching tutorials for this before because I didn't know what to do. And I in every video that I saw, they do just kind of put it on the wok. I think because it's not touching the bottom of the wok, it's touching just kind of like the edges. It worked, but it kind of restored my faith again a little bit in in my steamer usage. So I think that maybe the scenarios that were discussed were for like other kitchen, I don't know, maybe just like super duper high heat and maybe on like a flat bottom surface or other scenarios. But I've restored faith in my thing. Like maybe I'll get a base thing for it, but I just got real confused. I'm not gonna lie. But for now I think it's okay. Yeah, hopefully. But maybe at some point I'll still get a base in case I want to go with like a high heat thing, because maybe at a high heat there's more risk there. But I think the TLDR that I took away from it was The same as kind of I had going in. Just keep enough water in there, and it should be fine. But if you do, that's where if the water does fully go out, then that's where not having a base will really bite you, because then you can actually burn it and maybe set something on fire. But it was good to know. It was good to know. I like when we, opportunities to explore things further. I also have a ginger cat in Stardew named Sushi, and they're such a cute cat. I love them so much. Oh, I haven't seen my dream cat in a while. I think the last time, so my last dream. So remember how I was talking about? I had the dream where the like child and parent were like in my apartment, and I was like, I think you went into the wrong apartment. That was like the closest thing to like my dream cat type dream, where like I wake up and I'm in my bed. Because when I have my dream cat, I'm in my bed, and in my dream I wake up like I like see I see a cat, but it's always from the perspective of me laying in my bed. And so I think that my very similar experience was the people that were in my apartment. And eating out of your fridge. Yes, they were eating out of my fridge, and they did want my cake. The way I think I felt that knock. I don't even think it wasn't beyond just hearing it. I think I felt it. But but yeah, yes, they did take the cake. They did take the cake. I don't remember. I wonder if in my dream they would have brought back the plate. Honestly, I feel like yeah, I would imagine in my dream. Okay, so in my dream, instead of just bring the plate back, I think it was the green plate. They took it. It had a rainbow slice of cake on it, like different layers of it. Ooh, pretty. It didn't even change all of them because my lights have started giving up on me. But a lot of them, sometimes it just takes 2 attempts, but like pretty solid. So you see, like those are still in the previous lighting, but I think it's still pretty. I like it. What did they? Would they bring it back? They they would. They would. The parent would bring it back. I can feel it. The parent had that kind of vibe to them. Yeah. I think I accidentally bought artichoke seeds instead of corn seeds. Oh my God, in Stardew Valley. I was about to ask so many more questions. I'm just intrigued. My community center will never be finished. Oh, it's okay. I've done very similar things where I've committed, or I've sold something, or I've used something that I needed. Yeah. But if anything, it just gives you more and more stuff to do, or it pushes you down a different route in Stardew Valley of a way of going about something. I had the most vivid dream about a friend I haven't spoken to in almost 2 years. She called me to chat, and she was outline dancing. She was outline dancing. I don't know why my emphasis was all over the place. I've been seeing line dancing videos on my For You page lately. I've been seeing a lot of line dancing videos. It looks very appealing. Looks very appealing. Oh, that reminds me of dance thing. I have more. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got like 4 things, maybe. I don't know how many things I have to share. I have a lot of things to share. I don't know how all these days are so, they're so like, there's so much in them. So I messaged today, and it was nice to have a little chat. It just felt like such a real thing, the dream. And no, she hadn't been line dancing. Imagine if she had. That would have felt like kind of surreal. That is really, I mean, like it's neat. It kind of is like, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to reach out, if anything. But yeah, line dancing seems really cool. It's very fun to dance. I mean, it's just, I think it's just neat to like dance like with other people, and like it's fun when you're all in sync. It's fun when you're all in sync, and usually they're just, I don't even know. I've seen a lot of videos and I'm like, damn, they look really cool. That looks like a really fun experience. And yes, and Honey, thank you for being here for 7 streams in a row. Happy 7 stream. Thanks for coming to a bunch of them. Today we're actually going to be reviewing everything we did in January. Mostly the stuff that we've done on stream in January. So we're going to get to kind of do a little walk down recent memory lane, short-term memory lane or something. I don't know what it would be called, but it's the last set there were some like pauses this month in terms of streams. There were some weeks, there were only like 4 in the month, but there were some weeks where we like didn't stream as much, and so 7 streams even goes far back. That's most of January. But we got some more exact numbers, and there might be some math in there. I don't really know. I don't. It's tough to do math this late on a Friday night. Line dancing is so intimidating to me, but I love your perspective on it. Yeah, it's something where I think like I didn't think too much of it, and then once I started taking dance classes, that was my first experience. There was no line dancing, but it was my first experience like doing a routine with like 20 other people around me, all doing it at the same time, and like facing the same direction, and like being like, whoa, this looks really cool. And then I like there's just some like popular line dances that like I've just like looked up and I've like learned. And then you can kind of apply them to so many different songs. And then I'm like, okay, wait, yeah, this is really fun. I've never gone line dancing. I've never like gone to a place where like we've all just like been shown the steps and then we just do them together. But everything that I've done that's been like somewhat adjacent to it has made me want to do it. Although I think it would be very fun to do with a friend. I mean, I think honestly, I think line dancing would be something that you would probably have fun going even without a friend. I think that of all the activities to like where it helps to bring someone. I think that for line dancing, it's very social. I think anytime you're going dancing, you're doing any type of social dancing, it is very easy to just start like talking to people. Having a friend is if you like go with you helps if like you have a lot of trouble getting yourself to do the first step to like show up. But I do think that in these environments, I think it's like you're almost bound to be around so many people that like of all different degrees of just like being social and like you're gonna interact with each other through the activity already that it you do naturally start to connect. It is fun. I mean, like I mean things that I've done that are similar are fun. I would like to go. I will go line dancing. I think this year I will go line dancing just to try it. And then I will discuss my thoughts on my own experience there. But yeah, it's just funny that you brought it up because I've been seeing so much. Have you been seeing content for line dancing? And bananas, have you gone line dancing before? Also high speed. Enjoy your 214 seltzer. Who here has gone line dancing before? We took a school trip to Boston in eighth grade at the hotel. One of the chaperones was teaching some kids the electric slide or something. Yeah, it was,
Probably the electric slide. I think I've seen it also. I've seen like the candy dance. I think they're the same or similar. I think that's the one where it's like you like step to the right and then you step to the left, and then I think you step back and then you go in, bring it back, kick, turn. That's like a common one. Okay, all right, that's definitely a face. That's a face. That's a face that I'm making. Good to know. Um, also, Perch, enjoy your 553rd seltzer. That one's really fun. That one, that's another thing. When you learn like common line dances, like ones that are just like known by just like they're just spread across like you can just like go to like a random place for the first time and you might know the same dance as someone else. It's super fun, and they're usually not difficult. It's just about like whether you learn them or not. But like the ones that I've seen have the common ones at least I think aren't like technically difficult. I think it's just like
know the steps, get the rhythm down, and you're set. It's the OG line dance. Yeah. I'm curious about like the history of line dances. Like I've never looked into them to that degree as to like where they originated and like how they started. I'm sure they seem like just given the nature of it. I mean, like I don't even know like what the technical definition of a line dance is. For me, like in my head, a line dance is like when I think of line dances, I just think of a short, repeatable piece of choreography of just like of dance. It's like a series of a couple of dance moves that you can kind of repeat over just about any rhythm. And you just learn them with other people and then y'all get together and y'all just do the dance and it's just super fun. But I don't know what technically constitutes it. I feel like because line dancing I'm certain has like competitions and stuff, so I'm sure it's a very like it can get super deep. I mean, as do many things. I've never gone in person, but I learned some on YouTube. I've also learned, yeah, YouTube has been my source of learning of learning like the very few that I know. But I'm gonna try it in person. I actually did not know. So for me, prior to like a couple months ago, I didn't know that. Maybe like a year ago, I didn't know like line dancing was a thing. Like I've like heard the term line dancing before, but like I haven't like ever like associated that to like what the activity would actually be. Until I started seeing videos and then eventually like saw something that like connected the dots of like, oh, okay, this is what line dancing like looks like. I never really understood how like I'd see videos of people all in a group, all dancing, just like in sync with each other. And I'm like, when did they learn this? I was like, but like slowly but surely, I'm understanding how it comes together, how you can go to an event where maybe it's a common line dance that like people just know from beforehand, or it's something that you could learn. You'll go to a place, they teach it to you, and then y'all just do it to a bunch of songs, and it's a really fun time. And it's fun because again, you're doing this with other people at the same time. It's like I don't even know like how to describe like how good it feels to be like to like dance with other people, to like do just like a dance routine with other people at the same time. But it's just really fun. It just feels like it feels powerful. I don't know. If you were a country music fan, you would have introduced earlier in life. Oh yeah, I think so too. You're right. I totally like. I forgot that this is definitely a thing, within that genre. Uh, Dancing is so fun. Oh yeah, so for dancing, oh my God, there's some dancing that I had to do yesterday. There's a moment where there's just a lot of I got basically all of the practice that I've been doing for shaking ass is now I now like need to put it at 11 no. Also hi Mo. Now needs to be put into it now needs to be used. I have now in some of the dances that I'm doing, there are moments where I gotta freestyle shake ass. And so finally, all the times that I've stood in front of my mirror and shaken ass has given me the chance to at least have some filler in there. But now I'm working a little bit on my execution. But now I have extra reason to do it. Cause now I like actually have to like, do this at some point. But yes, so shaking ass in front of the mirror, not only was it for fun, but now I actually have to do it for something. So this is great. This is perfect. I'm really glad that we started bringing this into our lives. I think I don't know when I decided that I would like to have better movement back there, but yeah. So maybe I'll start doing some lower body days at the gym again. The flexibility though, like I said, still working. And that's gonna come into February as well. What else was there was something else. This I could say during the presentation. Maybe. Made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs. Let me see if there's anything else that I missed before I go through my list of things that I wanted to share with you. What else did I want to... I'm trying to think if there's anything I need to say outside of the presentation. Because I got stuff that I can talk about during the presentation. It's been a wild time for... There's one thing that I have to... But we'll get there. We'll get there. Well, maybe. We haven't done it in a little bit? Actually, no. Well, we can do our daily tidy afterwards. I don't know. Should we go? How long will we been live for? We've been live for 30 minutes. Maybe we can do it. It's 9:42. Let's get it. Let's get it ready. Let's get it ready. As a heads up, I made this. It's still January. As a heads up. I said that already. It is still January. So this was very weird to put together. Partially, it's hard to make things ahead of time when you got to account for every part of the month. So we're gonna keep that in mind for certain bits here. just wanted to keep that notice out there. Also, Aleja, enjoy your 19th seltzer. Here, let's put our chat over here. So one thing, actually, let me do this. How you doing today? I'm just going to put that there, and then I'm going to pin that message here. And I'll do this for the next... I'll just do... for the next 60 minutes. Must be between 30 seconds and 30 minutes. All right, I'm just going to do manually at the end of stream. Cool. All right, so for this presentation, we're essentially going to go through... the outcome of the month, or the outcome of all the things that we plan to do in the month. Let me just see if this is all good. If we're set for this, I think we are. Let's do this. Cool. I think this should be okay. I actually didn't check if I spelled seminar correctly. I actually didn't spell check any of these. So, but essentially, the activity for today. No Patrick. Should there be a Patrick somewhere? Also, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing really well here. Let me pause this. I'm doing really well. I had a really good day today. I had a very interesting week. A really interesting week, and I'm holding back on sharing more until we. I mean, like, not holding back on sharing more, but like I have more to say. But like I think there are gonna be times during this that like I'm gonna talk about it. So I'm like, should I not say things now? Should I say things? But very interesting week. It's been a very like good week, but there's been like a mix. It's been a mix of things. Oh, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Oh, it's true. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Oh, I'm actually not wearing my Patrick Crocs. I Googled, is mayonnaise an instrument? And the top result was describing why it's not an instrument. And it seemed kind of angry about it. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. But yes, mayonnaise is not an instrument. I do think, but the thing is, it said mayonnaise is not an instrument because it said something about like instruments like can play like musical notes. I think mayonnaise could be an instrument, very much so. Like I think that you can. I think as long as you can make it make a sound, then you're probably fine. Maybe. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I realized that my message was, is mayonnaise an instrument? Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. I didn't even see my own message. Well, I did see my own message. I just remember that I wrote that. I do a lot of things also. I feel like my memory when I'm on stream is very like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I don't even know if like short is the word, but I think of I feel like whenever I'm live, because I have so much that like I've just like built up. I think of like my memory as like a little cup that's like full of seltzer to the top, and then it's like I keep pouring stuff in, and every time I pour stuff in, it just like that stuff flows in, and then it just everything else kind of like pours out. So then I only really remember like the last like 5 minutes worth of things. Either that or a SpongeBob quote. SpongeBob quotes I think I never not forget. I feel like, oh God, I probably put a decent amount of SpongeBob references in here. I promise you also today's presentation will have a lot less math than last time. But this is an amazing way to explain memory, and I will now use that also. Oh, hell yeah. That was as vibey as I could describe what I experience. Because sometimes I'm talking also like, I feel like sometimes because something, y'all are funny. These messages, the messages that y'all send are honestly funny as hell very often. And like, I feel like sometimes I miss the joke when I'm like reading it, but like I don't want it ever to, but like the joke is still good. It was just my cup is full. My cup is full. So my ability to critically think, there's no space for it. So everything needs to be super, super not deep for me to be able to proceed. Exactly. Do I have a laugh? No. Wait, I don't have a laughing track? No, I have this. We haven't used a smack in a while. Anyway, now we can. Your brain can't process surface level seltzer comments. Yeah. It's very, my brain feels, I don't know. But like, I feel like my brain can do so much, but then, but sometimes when I'm talking on here, like I feel like I don't pick up on the simplest things. Why am I getting smacked? That was funny. I have no audience laugh. I have that though. Oh wait, I forget there are buttons here. We can do some sounds. Wait, what do we have? That one's actually absurd. That one, I want that one. I want to be able to send that on iMessage. There's something about it, like like there's like the like regular emoji. I feel like this is so, the way that it looks at you when it leans in. That's the other thing. I want this with 3D glasses. It does it. It's like the little like it like smirks in your face when it does it. Are there refreshments for the shareholders meeting? Oh, it's a great question. Also, hi. There is complimentary seltzer in the back. Just try not to make too much noise when you get some, because the bubbles sometimes interrupt and everything. What did I just say? What did I just say? Who's not listening? I see you. Okay, do better. No, but yes, there's some complimentary seltzer. So if you'd like to grab some, please feel free. You will be billed though. Complimentary is complimentary TM. And it actually just represents the company that provided the seltzer. They are charging each person for it. So just keep that in mind. It is all, a bit expensive. But yes, we're going to be going through this little presentation that's going to go through a number of things, and you'll see kind of as we proceed. It's a little messy, but I am hoping to convince you to stay invested in this company, as you are all shareholders, and you hold shares of something. You hold your share of seltzer. And I want you, and this is I just want you to know that we're working very hard at Johnny Says Seltzer Co. That I didn't just make up now, to please you and make your life as fun and bubbly as the seltzer you wish to consume. Charge the company bill, you're right. And then we'll like write it off or something. I don't know, Nikki, you know this better than I do. But yes, if you have any questions throughout the presentation, just ask them. If you want, if you do exclamation point Q and then ask your question, like, what is this? Then I will that will separate the questions for me and put it into another list. So if I do end up missing your question, I can always go back and see it. You don't have to do that, but it'll reduce the chances of me missing your question. Although I'm still probably I should be able to see everything. But if you do start with exclamation point Q and then ask your question, it'll be more likely. It'll be less likely to be missed more than anything else. Also, Giselle, hi. Thank you for watching 10 streams in a row. I appreciate that. Oh my God, all these stream streaks. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to say that a lot during this stream too, because this is going to be reflection stream. It's going to be a little sappy at times probably. But I really do appreciate it a lot. It makes, y'all being here makes the stream what it is. Truly. Oh my God, 163 is the deep streak. My gosh. But yes, but welcome to our seltzer seminar. Our January review. If you were here in the beginning of the month, then you have seen that we got together to set some goals for the year, some vibey goals for the year, and then some more concrete goals for the month. And this is to kind of review the concrete goals for the month, as well as a few other things, and kind of just reflect on how the last 4 weeks-ish have been treating us, and what takeaways we probably have from this. So thank you for being here. And again, if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask. We'll get through them as we do. If you want to clap at any point, you can do exclamation point clap. It should throw some applauses up there. And then be sure to, oh yeah, and as said last time, clean up after yourself when you leave, because we don't want to make the staff's life harder here. It's already pretty rough. It's hard to clean up this place. I had to carry a lot of chairs, and it's a mess. But thank you also for being here. So a little balance. Take some, but then also look after yourself. And thank you for the lurch. So, all right. So, carry in, carry out. Is that a thing? But yes. Oh no, or are you talking about me with the chairs? Anyway, either way, I'm probably gonna ask more questions than you all will at this point. It's a camping thing. Ooh, I have questions about camping too, because I haven't done that either. Is that the rule? Oh, is that what they say? Do they say carry in, carry out? Like bring in, whatever you bring in, take with you. Whatever you bring in, bring out. See, I like that. Yeah, that's the method that we're adopting here. Well, hopefully, we're currently working on signing the papers. But yes, whatever carry in, carry out. Whatever you bring in, take with you. Or don't. This is all made up. All right. So, welcome to our January review, where I try to convince you to stay in this community. Also, don't bring wood from another state. That we're adopting that rule too. Don't bring wood from another state here. I don't know why, but don't do that. I got whatever beef they have with it. I feel like there's there's probably a safety reason, or maybe a legal reason. I don't even know. I'm gonna be asking more questions. But the first thing that I think we should go through. Perfect. Who's taking notes? True. We need someone for minutes. Are we getting a boost in dividend payouts? We'll see. And let's take a look at our agenda, if anything. I think that this will let us know kind of what we're gonna run through today. This is gonna let us know kind of what to expect. I feel like this is important to have in every single meeting, because then people don't know when it's gonna end, and it's good to have an idea of just what's to come. So the first thing on our list is what did I tell you last time we had an agenda at the beginning of our presentation? Actually though, what did I tell you last time? Does anyone remember? Was anyone here during the mid-month, not midweek, mid-month presentation? Anyone? I could check the schedule, not the schedule. I could check the minutes from that meeting. I'm a professional admin assistant. I'll record. Oh, thank you, Dyslexic Pro. You see, this is what community is all about. We're all doing our part to keep the wheels turning, to keep the seltzer bubbling, to keep a stream from not crashing, maybe. Well, anyway, what did I tell y'all last time? To be honest, I don't remember, but I think it had something to do with don't expect me to do the same bit twice. So we are actually going to have an agenda today. The first bit that we're going to go through after this is the January streams overview. We're going to go through our January streams and just kind of see what we did at a high level, take a look at some stats there, and then we'll continue with our next bit, which is to go through each of the goals that we set and whether we accomplish them or how much of them we accomplished. I think is a better way to approach that. Then we will do some reflection. We will reflect. After that, we will go through some other things that are new this month, things that possibly have been added to stream or things that we just like that I either started doing unrelated to stream. And then we'll have just some final notes. So I feel like it's pretty concise. We know, 6 parts. The length of the stream is 6. So if any of you are on tight schedule, just know you have it'll be over in about 6. Do what you will with that. So let's start. January streams. Here's some general stats. Right there is a calendar. You can see all of our streams for the last, it's kind of small. This slide is probably the smallest one, I would say, in terms of font size. So for any of y'all who are having some trouble seeing it, I'll try to read everything out loud. So at the top we have, well, you know what? We'll go through the bullet points here. But this one's a little bit small, so I'll be a little more precise here. But these are all of our streams for the month. You'll notice we do have a little bit of a gap around here. This was, honestly, this week it looks like we only had 2 streams, a little bit rougher of a week. Even over here, it seems like we had a little bit rougher of a week of 2 streams. So this was a very funky month in terms of our frequency, but we did get a good number of streams in. In fact, we got 15 streams in, including this one, because like I said, it is still January. Breaking out the big stuff. Oh yeah. Also, hi Wandy, enjoy your 17 seltzer. Thank you for being here. A total eatery, I fear. Honored. But yes, and here you can see all the streams. You can even see today's stream is on the is even on here. It says that it started at 7:30 p.m. Actually, we did start a little later than that, but as you can see by the unspecified end time, I'm not psychic, so how would I know when we started? I made this up. I had to modify the HTML. This is just a calendar showing what we did for our. I didn't even put this together. I just looked up a calendar of our streams on Sully Gnome, and then I edited the HTML to add another event for today. That's all we got. Let me see. I don't even know how much of the month did we even stream? 15. How many days are there in 31? 15. Well, I don't. We streamed for like half the month, I guess. Well, that would be 30. 15. Whatever. Anyway, number of streams this month, 15. My ability to calculate 15 divided by 31, clearly not very good. I think it's like half, but who knows. Next, our average stream length was about 3 hours and 44 minutes. I think it's pretty strong. I looked. Honestly, a lot of our streams were around 4 hours. We did have one stream that was a little bit shorter. There have been at least 547 days in this January. Interesting. You know what? I believe you. I believe you because I trust your credentials. You're a professional admin assistant. I'm in. Yeah, there are at least 547 days in this January. So 15 divided by 547 at least. Not a great percentage, but we did stream for about half the month. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Look at the stats. The stats say it all. We did have a lot of streams that were like, I think our range was between 3 to 5 hours. Most of our streams were between 4 to 4.5 with some occasional outliers over there. Next. Number of unnecessary symbols used when my calendar tries to write an ampersand. It appears there are 4 extra ones. I don't know why it does that. I mean, I understand that like in HTML you got that going on, but clearly they can write an ampersand. I don't know why you got to get the whole business in there, but I felt like pointing that out because you'd be like, well, why does it say at or and amp? It's important stats. Streams by the day. This is useful. This is useful because I have questions, kind of. So we streamed for 2 of the Mondays this month. We streamed for 2 of the Tuesdays this month out of the 4. 3 of the Wednesdays and 3 of the Thursdays, which is wild because those are the days that I thought I wouldn't be able to stream very much. 1 of the Fridays, today actually, so we didn't stream on any other Friday this month. We didn't stream on any Saturday this month, and we streamed on every Sunday. Every single Sunday this month that we were live. I don't know what this means for us. I'm curious to know. So because as we went through, we did have some gaps here. Like this week was an exception week where we did not stream at a schedule. I was not here for this entire week. So like this isn't a very common occurrence. And then here this week we also didn't have too many streams, but I think that Mondays and Tuesdays would be our heavier stream weeks, but I'm just kind of I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this and like how this works for us. But I do think that our Mondays and Tuesdays are going to start carrying more of the weight, and our Thursdays are now going to be empty for the next couple of weeks. Probably for the next like month and a half, I won't be able to stream on Thursday nights. But every other, I think Mondays, I feel like our stream schedule is going to be like Sunday, Monday, and then either Tuesday or Wednesday, or maybe both, and then Friday. I feel like Saturday's clear kind of works unless like I'm like in and cozy and want a game or something. I'll try to save most of our stuff not for Saturdays because I also know that Saturdays are kind of hit or miss in terms of like people doing things. I greatly enjoy starting my week on a Sunday with stream. Oh heck yeah, I love doing Sundays, streaming on Sundays. It's also like a pre-week thing for me. It's nice. I always feel so good after a Sunday stream too. Like I go to bed, I sleep with a smile on my face. And then next, number of stats on this list. Well, I think I had another thing on the list beforehand. Yeah. What did I have before? I changed it because I didn't start on time today. I think. Maybe? I don't know. But no, wait, never mind. 7 things. Yes. My ability to count the number of things on this list, not bad. You just got to give me a little more time to finish the slide. Cool. Definitely remembered that was there. Next, we have games played this month. Number 1, obviously up the very top, Just Chatting. The really good game was released many millions of years ago, I think. I don't know. Some dinosaurs started just like saying some shit, and then they did it. They created it. Is it Renaud? Welcome in. Hi. Hello. We are currently doing our monthly review. You're gonna get a little taste of what we've been up to this month. One of the things we did a lot of this month was a lot of chatting. Next, connected with our chatting, was obviously our food and drink. We spent a lot of this month cooking, which we're gonna get into in today's presentation, I will say. And then another game that we played was I'm on Observation Duty 6. For those who remember this, we did one stream where we played I'm on Observation Duty 6, I think the second week of this month. I did not piss myself, I think, but heavy on the I think on this one. And then for anyone who paid some close attention to the last slide and looked at the calendar, you might also notice that there's a little gap on the side over here that looks like it would fit one more category. And I bet you're wondering what that is. Well, so am I. So next, we have some top clips from this month. Many of you were so kind to take a moment, to take a pause in your stream experience to click on the clip button, possibly even edit it down and give it a title, which is so amazing. I appreciate it so much. It does take a lot to clip a stream. Usually you end up either pulling yourself out or like it's like sometimes it's just like it's an extra bit of effort that is not the easiest thing to do. I used to clip my own streams and it takes time. And I really do appreciate you doing this because I save these. They represent what the stream looks like for people who haven't seen the stream before or just kind of want to get an idea of what's going on. And then they kind of help me build just a little collection of fun moments that can then be used on stream, especially for moments like BRBs. Once we start doing more IRLs, I'm probably going to have a lot of these clips playing while I'm not on camera. So the more we have in store, the more variety we can have over there. So I really do appreciate this for everyone who clips things. I would like to petition to change from just chatting to community gabbing. Honestly, yeah. I will sign your petition and then we'll submit it to the committee. I don't know who's on the committee. Maybe I'm on the committee. Maybe it's an anonymous committee. We'll see. And no worries at all. But welcome in, Renard. But yes, now for these clips, you actually can't watch them on here. So I have them in separate tabs. So hopefully these are in sync. Twitch clips are a little bit broken, but let's just do a quick little review of what we've done. We got about 5 clips, I think, on deck here. There were many more taken during this past month, but these are just some of the highlights. Let's see if we can make these not too loud. Okay, also not muted. Let's unmute the website and let's refresh the clip. And I think this is me getting scared during I'm on observation duty. I actually didn't watch these before stream. and I'm trying. No, thank you. By the way. Sorry, I didn't remember where the scary thing was. Thank you for that one, or no, thank you. I guess. Oh, I remember that. It's so much. It's still scary to look at, but it's less scary when I'm not actually playing. We have this one right here from cooking. I'm gonna rinse off some of this dildo. That one was absurd. I was saying I'm gonna rinse off some of this dill though. We were rinsing off the dill, but I need to. I'm gonna rinse off some of this dildo. It really sounds like I'm saying something else. It really sounds like it. Why though? I said dough, though. Now I don't know what I said anymore. Now I'm questioning it because I didn't even acknowledge it in the moment, so I really didn't hear myself say it. That's not what I heard, to be honest. Okay, sick. Dill flavor. Hold on, wait. Just one more. Just the dough. I'm gonna rinse this dildo. It sounds like I said dough. I don't know what happened. Anyway, it was delicious. The chicken noodle soup, that is. Next we have bars. Look manner. Oh, I do remember this. 3, 3, no poop. 3, 3, 2. 2C, fire exit. These look fine. That looks good. We got some luggage over there. I don't see an intruder over here, but I know there could be one. So I must be ready in case I, see one. That is the best way to play on observation duty. That's the only way that you can win. In fairness, it's good to clean your belongings thoroughly. That is true. You do want to make sure that everything is clean and sanitized when it comes to making chicken noodle soup and any other activities that you engage in. Bars. Literally the title of this clip too. And then this one I love. This one actually got me. And this one made me, this is one of those moments where like you don't really you don't notice something until you see it, until you see yourself from another perspective. Yeah. So that was, so what I realized here is if you look at this, this is one of those clips. This is one of those clips. I do the same movement. When I'm afraid, I think I like do the same pattern. Like I can go to any of these frames and I'm probably in the same pose. Look. Wait. Look at that. Here and here. I think I'm in the same. Can I make this? Can I theater? Oh, even better, maybe. I'm in the same. Look at this. Hands. Both of my hands now reach for my head. I can go over here. Now the hands have separated. I feel, and then that's where I finish the scream. I'm in the same face. It's the same face. I do the same thing. And I think I need to like understand why that is. You have a preferred side. But yes, I'll go one more and then we'll. Oh yeah, the sound's all off, but the choreo is in sync. Maybe it's the dance classes. Maybe they're just making me do the same thing all the time. Oh yeah, and this was more recently, I think. I don't remember. Oh, this is when we were making the tortillas. I want to fill it up all the way because I want to know, but that's just not going to be convenient. All right, let's assume this is like a little less than a cup. So a little under 120 is my guess. What are we at? It turned off. Thank you for that. I learned. I used to be pretty good about not having that turn off, but alas, it's now this is my reminder. I make a mistake once a year. I make the same mistake once a year. I learn, and then after a year I forget, and that's fine. It is what it is. Okay, so never commit true crime. You can't lie. Oh yeah, you're right. But what if all of this? No, you're right. It's just, I have to accept where my weaknesses are. And that includes when talking about our goals. So now we're going to be walking through, not literally. So y'all can stay seated if you're seated, if you're laying down, if you have your phone maybe above your face or beside you, or your television in front of you, possibly some pets beside you. We're going to be going through all of the goals that we have today, or that we set for this month. Sort of one by I kind of grouped some of them together, but I think it's going to be a nice way to kind of see what we wanted to do, what we did, and then some thoughts kind of on each one. So maybe he can because they'll think he's being genuine. True. What if I'm that good at lying? That's the thing. No, I can't lie. My brain's going to be, it's going to be the cup of seltzer. My brain will be this whenever they interview me. The first goal, or one of the first goals that we set, was to go to 8 hip hop classes. Now, this was something that I was already kind of doing. There was one class that I was for sure going to every single week. when we set this goal, and there was another class, and there were two other classes that I had started going to, but like I wasn't like locked in because like the days and the times weren't like always easy, but there were just classes that like I would do them. So I was like 8 feels like a fair number. If I did 2 a week, if I did the one I always go to plus at least one of the other ones, then I got 8. And as a result of this, we ended up getting 9 classes in. So this one we passed this one with flying colors. I did all of them. And it feels good. I mean, like we kind of expected to, but at the same time, you never really know. And you'll see that with some of these other goals that we're going to be going through. My thoughts on this are heck yeah. Also, a raffle is live for 30,000 points. If you want to enter, you could type in exclamation point join in the chat. And you could possibly win some or all of them. But feels great. Feels amazing. Would probably do this again, to be honest. I would set this goal, even though it's something that's expected. I would set it again because I feel like I think I like the activity. I think it's a good activity. And even if I already expect myself to do it, I still would like to reward myself for it with acknowledgement, self-acknowledgement. But yes. Let me see. Thoughts. You need stretch goals, and easy goals. Checking boxes is dopamine. Exactly. Yes, exactly what Nikki said. And I think that this one is this falls into, I think this is like somewhere between like my like easy goals and like this is like one step up from, it's like a baby step up from like an easy goal where it's like I definitely expect myself to do it, but like it takes like a little bit of effort. But this one is for exactly what you said. It's checking the box off. And I get to do this frequently, especially if I do 9 times this month. I gotta click a button and see a meter fill up just a little bit more, and that felt nice. We have actual stretch goals. I didn't mean that. Okay, so you can have stretch goals with your legs and stretch goals for the long run. You decide what you want to stretch. Probably both. Stretch your long. Anyway, 11. Congrats, by the way. Congrats to Mads, Nikki, and Bananas on all 10,000 points each. Bravo. But yes, I do I do agree though that it's good to have, and that's a good way to like put kind of what we have going on. I think the stretch goals are like, I mean, it's the variety of the goals. As we'll see, but that's exactly it. It's we did kind of give ourselves a lot of opportunities here. Some of them are a lot easier than others. And you'll see some of the ones that, some of the ones that I feel like seem like they would be easy might not have been. Accidentally gave Mario my taupe. Oh yeah, that happens. That happened. I did that too. I gave something away and then I realized I needed it. It's the worst with fish, especially when they're like seasonal. But yes, congrats to you all. Also, Mads, it's your 381st seltzer. I can't believe I forgot to claim that. Next goal that we have here is pole. Go to 4 pole classes was, I want to get one of these, by the way. I'm scared it's going to damage my floors, but anyway. Actually, I think I want to get one of the ones with the mat. Regardless. Actually, no, I think this is the one. Either way, I'm distracting myself with this photo. Go to 4 pole classes. How did I do? I went to 2. Looking back, does it feel like I went to 2? Actually, kind of. It feels like I went to maybe 3, but I only went to 2. I think for this one, well, actually, wait, I have thoughts. What are these? Oh, yes. Sad, but we'll prioritize more. This is one where I think that 4 is still reasonable. I think one of the differences between this and my hip hop classes are that this is something where I only gave myself like 1 class. There's like 1 time that actually works well for me. Every other time I need to do a little accommodation. And so I think what I need to do is either prioritize this more and really try to make that 1 class in an upcoming month, or find other options. I think finding other options will make it a little easier with other instructors, maybe another place. I am glad that I set this goal. I wish I had made 4. I'm glad I'm at least working on my flexibility, so I feel like at least I'm not like losing too much, but I want to progress a lot faster. And I think going to 2 is not as the speed that I want to do. But it's okay. With 2 is still more than 0. And I'm glad we did that. But I am going to probably bring this one back, and I think 4 was a good target number. I'm going to try to surpass it though. But this time I know this one needs a little bit more attention. Next, gym workout 8 times. How did I do? I went twice. This one, wait, what did I put for this? Johnny, say your thoughts. It's 2. Okay. Thank you. past me, really offloading the work there. Yeah, whatever. It's a group effort. Me and past me are two separate entities, I guess. I'm not upset about this one. This one, I there have been moments where like I could work out and then I'm like, well, I have dance later or I have dance tomorrow and I'm scared I'm going to do something that I'm either going to hurt my back or like feel sore. So what I think I need to do is I think 8 times still might be manageable, but I think I need to put together a new gym schedule that thinks about my dance schedule and try to put them in a way where where I don't feel like I'm like risking too much and that it's a fair and even balance. Cause I've been dancing a lot, went to 9 plus 2, went to 11 dance related things in the last. Oh, no, I did more than that. We did salsa classes. We didn't even track those. I did salsa classes too. And so on those days, I didn't work out intentionally. And so that reduced my work and it changed my whole workout schedule. You can also do light gym work like yoga classes. Yeah, that too. Let's look at the rest of the goals and figure out maybe why, and figure out what may be getting in the way of gym and pole. Remember, you said you were away? That too. Yeah, and you already have good thoughts on it. I lost audio. No, it's okay. Unless there's no audio for anyone else. But yes, I think that this one is like, I'm okay with this one. I think this one I'm going to put together an updated gym schedule now that I kind of have my frequency with my other like dance related things. I'm going to try to put together a schedule here that, like you said, like you mentioned, Wendy Boy, probably lighter gym work for my gym routines or certain, no, probably not or, and when I do work like muscles, I'm probably only going to focus on specific ones. Like I think I just need a new gym routine that takes into account the rest of the week. So I'm okay with this one not hitting. I think it's for good reason, like Nikki mentioned, because of the other activities in here. Next. Forgot I did this. I mean, I didn't do this. Who did this? Give Not Johnny says 1 billion points. We'll do it right now. No, I won't. And no questions, please. Just type. Thank you. Won't do that. Cooking streams. We set a couple different goals for cooking streams. So many goals that I changed the format of the slides. We've done quite a number of cooking streams. The goals that we'd set for this were to do 5 in the whole month. We wanted to do 5 cooking streams. We wanted 2 of them to be soup streams and at least 2 of the streams to be done in the food and drink category on Twitch. We also, hi Harry, welcome back. Sorry, I'm late to class. No, it's okay. You're only 1 hour and 7 minutes and 12 seconds late, according to Not Johnny Says, who will still not be getting points. And we also have one of the goals that I put in here because, little spoiler, we did accomplish the niche holiday goal through a cooking stream, so I wanted to put it on this slide. But we don't know about the other ones yet, or do we? But these are the goals that we set. 5 cooking streams, 2 of them making soup, 2 of them in the food and drink category, and the niche holiday that goes in. How do we do? We smashed this one. I think of all of the goal categories that we've discussed so far today, we went all in on cooking streams this month. We've done so many recipes. In fact, we did 10 cooking streams this month. Of the 15, including today's stream, of the 15 streams we did this month, 10 of them were cooking streams. We did 10 recipes, 10 different recipes this month, rather. I don't think we did some repeats from like past streams, but no repeats this month. Cooking streams have been very sad. I agree. I've been having so much fun with them, and we'll reflect on them too. But before we continue with these, let's just take a quick peek at all the things we made this month. So the first thing we made was our cabbage soup. This was delicious. It was freezing outside. The first half of January in New York was so cold. Probably the first 3 weeks of January was so cold. It was like, I feel like it was like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It was just like, it just got, I don't know. The temperature just really, it was the first time that I started feeling cold in here, which is very rare because it's usually really hot. So hear me out. Johnny says cookbook, sell digital copies, and the company confront the seltzer bill at our meetings. You're right. It's just like all like links to like every recipe we've done. But this is good. I'm adding this to the board meeting notes. We can add this to our minutes. This can be added to our minutes. But yes, we start with our cabbage soup. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. Now that I realize I really didn't spell check any of these. Next, we made our rainbow chicken stir fry. This was just fantastic dish as well. All of these were good. I'm going to say the same thing about all of them with regards to how good they were. Loved this one. This is something that I'll probably be making. once every other week at the minimum. It's just a very good way for me to like use chicken. I make rice. This makes great leftovers, and you utilize vegetables. It feels very just like fulfilling. Good flavor. But yes, we could have a total ramble chat pages for each recipe. Oh my god, imagine if I put the chat logs for each of the streams for the recipes that we've done for each recipe. That would be a shit show. And that's why we're going to be doing it. That's going to be the next slide. Just kidding. The next slide is actually our weeknight chili. For our weeknight chili, there's a photo of it before it fully reduced. It was delicious in this state. Probably none lobster. That sounds just, you know, but I do think that, what are your thoughts on weeknight chili is my real question. Oh, thank you for the clap. Yeah, not Johnny says, you know, is given something. But this chili was so good. It was so good. And then after the stream, I reduced it so much. I burnt my thing a little bit. I burnt the Dutch oven a teeny bit, but then we fixed it. It's all clean because I used some water and baking soda, and it worked wonders. Delicious recipe. This I am 100% making again. We'll be making it again. We'll see if we make it on stream again. There are so many versions of chili that we can do. Yes, our Dutch oven. There's so many things that we can do with this chili. Would highly recommend this as something where you can make a ton of it in one go and you have some good leftovers. Also recommend reducing it until all the liquid is gone. You just want to keep an eye on it, like so that you don't end up running out of all the liquid and burning stuff. I think I caught it just in time. The crisps were actually really nice, but good to keep an eye out. Really good. Next, we made our chicken tikka masala. This one was for our niche holiday stream. This was for National Curried Chicken Day. And so we made our chicken tikka masala. It was incredible. The flavor was immaculate. Also, we'll be making again. Side chat, I'm making white chicken chili this weekend. First time trying it. Let me know how it goes. If you have any pictures of it or descriptions of like what you like about it, please share, whether on Discord or on stream, because I am always intrigued I would love to try other chili recipes. And also let me know how long it takes. I know that some chilies are like long, you know, processed chilies. Also, hi Sophia. Wait, is it so? Was it Sophia? See, now I'm trying to remember because the Q throws me off. But hi, welcome back. Yes, Sophia. Okay, cool. Because my head jumped to it, but then I started doubting myself again. But yes, I love tikka masala. Me too. This was delicious. This recipe was, like, it was incredible. Worth it. The one downside was, I needed to know a little bit ahead of time because I needed to marinate the chicken several hours beforehand, or maybe it was the day before. I don't recall. I don't even consider that a downside. I think if anything, I would probably just pre-marinate a good amount. I mean, I would plan for this. The flavor of it was so worth it. This is a dish that I would love to cook for other people. If I had people coming over for dinner, and I would make this for them, and I know I can trust that it is going to turn out well because it just tasted so good. Have you tried a vindaloo? I don't think so. I'm gonna say no because worst case, and then I have more of a reason to go and try it. And it's pretty. It's beautiful. I love what we did with like the little dome here, you know? Oh my God, 3 years, 2 months. Oh my God. Well, Sophia, how have you been? We're currently going through the streams that we did in the last month. And a lot of them have been cooking streams. The next thing we made was a tortellini soup. This soup actually lasted like five like meals worth, I think. I had 5 meals out of this soup. This soup was so rich in flavor. The substance was good. This had Italian sausage in it, and so it's kind of like you had like, you know, chunks of meat in there. You had tortellini. You had a very creamy. This was a very thick soup. It was extremely filling. Tasted so good. I think it looked beautiful as well. But this one lasted a bit in the best way possible. Every time that I, you know, was like, okay, I'm hungry, what am I going to eat? And I knew that I had this available, we were set. It's so spicy. I took a spoon, and I was feeling it for vindaloo. Interesting. I'm going to take a look. I'll dabble after stream. I'll take a peek. Maybe we can do that. Last time I watched a stream, you were making banana bread. Oh my God. Was it when I was making banana bread at my desk in my parents' house? Because or was it when was I making banana bread in the kitchen? I did banana bread twice, but one time I did it literally at my desk, and I would just like spritz it to the kitchen to put in the oven. What do you think about freezing the tortellini soup? Interesting. I want to believe that that's possible. I think that's. I feel like. I mean, look, I'm not a food safety expert, so verify everything. But this would be a fantastic soup if I'm able to. If this is something that like I would look it up. I feel like there's nothing that I would imagine would stop me from being able to freeze this. I think making this, and possibly if you have if you're able to get like those takeout containers and maybe freeze portions, like if you have maybe like a couple of them and you freeze portions, then you can like take them out and like then put those in like bags or something. That's or just put it in bags or something, or put it in a bag and then just like separate like that. This would be phenomenal. This gives you the reward is incredible. If you could just like defrost this, you just put it in a saucepan or something, put it over heat, and then it'll just defrost and you just gotta eat it. That looks great. Making Ooh, what's an Italian wedding soup? I never heard of that, but I'm in. I wonder what the base is like. What are we talking about now? Soup. So these are all the recipes that we made just in the last month. Yes, I think. Oh my god, I remember that stream. I think more that pasta may not always defrost nicely. Oh, true. I know that with the next recipe that we made was this chicken noodle soup. I remember looking up for the chicken noodle soup. The recipes said make this if you want to freeze it, freeze everything, but don't make the noodles. And then when you're ready to make this, defrost the base and everything, and then make the noodles separately, and then mix the noodles into the base that's like already heated up. So I think you're right. I think that the noodles might get like soggy, but also depending on your preferences or how much you care, it might be good. Also for the tortellini soup, perhaps do everything but the tortellini. So you still have, if you do the tortellini soup, you'll still have the sausage, you have the creaminess of everything. Everything is all put together. All you're missing is the actual tortellini. And then, but also I feel like they sell tortellini frozen, or is that just like a different vibe? Is that like not the same? It could be. That's exactly what I want to do. A friend makes 4 batches of soups and puts it in 16-ounce deli containers and eats it for lunch every day through tax season. Italian wedding is also phenomenal. I might start doing that. That's a good idea. I've been freezing ingredients. I haven't been freezing meals. You can also like marinate meats and freeze them. And I haven't dabbled in that yet, and I would like to. That's also where the tikka masala might come in handy. Italian wedding is chicken broth base, pork meatballs, or is it orzo? And spinach and your usual celery, onion, carrot. That's fantastic. That reminds me. I mean, like that feels. I want to do that. I would like to do that. I'm gonna be looking at the chat logs for this afterwards. I'm gonna be noting down all the different foods that y'all are mentioning. Yeah. Because this is fantastic. I'll be going into what the future of our cooking stream is going to look like also in this presentation. Now a little more recently, we made our tiramisu. I don't have many pretty photos of it. I don't have many pretty photos of it because it was hard to serve. When we did it on stream, we were cutting the first slice, and because of that, it was a little bit more difficult to get a clean slice, but it was delicious. It was beautiful. Would 100% make it again. And the only thing I would do next time is I think I can get away with putting more of that coffee mixture, brushing more onto there. It has a hint of coffee flavor, but I think I can get away with even more. And I think it'll make the lady fingers in it even a little bit more, because it was delicious as like this was fantastic. The lady fingers weren't very like, they were soft like a cake, but they weren't very mushy. Like I feel like they could have been softer. I could have gone away with making them softer. I was too scared of making them too soft, but I think I had more room for the coffee. So I think next time I'd probably add a little bit more and just see how much I can push the boundaries. But this on its own was fantastic. 100% am going to be making this again. It was so good. The cream is delicious too. And any of the extra that you have, you can also use. You can get like some like strawberries and dip it in. It's yes, minted lamb is great when marinated and frozen. Another thing I got to write down. But yes, so maybe what I think we might also do, maybe in this next month, I'll put this in my notes now. Feb explore freezing prepped food. So maybe we'll try some recipes that I know you can freeze portions, and we'll try to prepare a large amount. I'll freeze a couple portions worth, and then we'll cook one on the spot. And just kind of, and if anything, that can also serve as an example of something that you can also do at home for yourself in case you're looking for more recipes that you can do, that you can, defrost at some point. I know, literally. And you know what? Maybe I might do that. What I'll do is, that's genius actually. Add chat command to me reply add to doc. I'm adding a chat command where I can reply to a message with a certain command. Only me though, probably, maybe mods too, and it'll automatically save it into a document. Brilliant, thank you. That'll be pretty easy to do. I just never thought of that. That's genius. Thank you. See, the board is doing a great job. Y'all are doing amazing. Next, we made some mapo tofu. This was earlier this week. This was on Monday. I think we made the tiramisu on Sunday. The mapo tofu on Monday. Did we do 4 cooking streams in a row? Did we do 4 cooking streams in a row? Oh my god, we did 4 cooking streams in a row. We did the tiramisu on Sunday. Mapo tofu this past Monday, always delicious. This is, I think, my second time ever making mapo tofu. So good. Just, yeah. No additional notes. Also, Zay, enjoy your 263rd seltzer. Hi. How's your Friday? How's your Friday going so far? Next, we have our pulled mushroom tacos that we made. These we made the tortillas. We made the pulled mushroom mix. We quickly chopped up some lettuce. And then I had the sour cream and cheese ready to go. These were delicious. They lasted 1.5 meals. I almost ate them all the first night, and then I decided to save the last 2 for the next meal that I had, and I was very glad that I did. The pulled mushroom was the real key to this one. Incredible recipe. Using king oyster mushrooms, it really, like, for reference, again, I think it holds its own, it stands on its own, but for reference, it really does look like it's kind of like pulled like chicken. Like, it looks like chicken, and like it separates like chicken. It's very interesting. But the texture of these is incredible, delicious. Would definitely consider getting king oyster mushrooms for just other recipes that I have. And I would look up more recipes that utilize it, just because it was tasty. And then last but not least of our recipes that we made this month was our pork dumplings that we made yesterday on stream. So we literally said tiramisu on Sunday, mapo tofu on Monday, pulled mushroom tacos on Tuesday, and then pork dumplings on Wednesday. And we did these inspired by the Lunar New Year. They were delicious. They were so good. And they also made me eat more I had more dumplings yesterday. I think for lunch, possibly. No, I had more dumplings yesterday for dinner. Just from a previous batch that I had, because this just made me crave them more. And I want to make another big batch of dumplings. This was so good. This is my favorite sheet. Was it the dumplings one, or was it one of the other ones that I just went through? But either way, I'm honored. These were delicious. They look elegant. They were so good. This little sauce that we made, it was just some soy sauce, some black vinegar, a little bit of sesame oil, and some chili crisp, a little chili oil, chili crisp, the Lagan Ma one. I'm doing well Zay. I'm so excited. It's so fun to look at the foods that we made. But we did 10, so this is the 10th recipe that we did in the last month. We'll definitely be making more dumplings. I also want to make soup dumplings, and I want to make wontons again. We did so much cooking this month, and all in all, in terms of how I feel about it, fantastic. I want to keep it going. I definitely want to keep it going. I'll get a little more into it a little later when we're talking about upcoming streams, but bravo. Thank you all so much for coming to all the cooking streams too. And I think we also started a lot of these streams a little bit on the earlier side, so it gave us a little more time to finish them and not be eating dinner at 2 a.m. We've been eating dinner at like midnight, maybe even 11 sometimes, which is pretty nice. But yeah. Anyway, for the next goal, sorry, this is all for the cooking goals, but this was like 4 or 5 goals combined into one. Start stream 5 times by 7:30 p.m. EST. So I've been wanting to do some earlier streams. Speaking of which, I've been wanting to do some earlier streams. just because I feel like it's nice to not go live at 11 p.m. Because I feel bad because that usually means that like a lot of the stuff we do is just super late. Unless you're on like you're like 3 hours plus behind, then maybe it's a little bit more it's less unideal. But I do feel bad when I go live at like 11 p.m. because I know it's past a lot of bedtimes. Also, I think it messes with our some of our sleep schedules a little bit, my own included. But I think when we start a little earlier, we can maybe sleep at a reasonable time and kind of get everything done and maybe eat even at a reasonable time. So I set this goal to do 5 of the streams by 7:30 p.m. EST. Let's see how we did. We did it 4 times. We did it 4. We streamed 15 times, 4 of which we started by 7:30 p.m. EST. Could have been 5 if I started today on time, but I had my parents stop by because I needed to give them some stuff. I needed to give them the seltzer canister and a few other things. And they also dropped off they dropped off my microphone from their house, my microphone from that stream setup, so I can use it for videos and stuff. So y'all are gonna probably see that again at some point soon. It messes with me not being able to see the final food product. Yeah, well, when I start late, because yeah, I always feel bad when I start late. That's why sometimes like if it gets too late to start, I'm like I'd rather just not stream today and then just do it the next day if I can do it at an earlier time the next day. My thoughts on this? Yeah, let's go. Why? Oh, okay, wait. I thought I was gonna start stream today at 7:30, so I thought we were gonna hit it 5 times. I changed the results when I realized I forgot about the thoughts thing. Just kidding. I actually didn't forget about the thoughts one. I knew this, but I wanted to commit to the bit. So yeah. But all in all, I like this goal. I think that because we went earlier when we were looking at all the streams for the month, you saw there were some weeks where like, I wasn't here. And we did slightly fewer streams. I feel like 20 to 21 streams is usually what we do in a month. This time we only got 15 in. We fit a lot into the 15, but I think we're still looking to do like 20. I don't think about it actively, but just the pace that we go at is usually like 4 to 5 streams a week. And that just usually leaves us at around 20 streams. And so I think that we can do the 7:30 p.m. goal. I think I still like that as a goal time. I think I might even try to start some streams at like 7, because I like to also like talk and get a lot of chatting done during like these earlier times, because like we kind of have like a little bit more space to breathe, and then we can get into our activity usually at like 8 or 8:30 or something, and then that kind of gives us like, I feel like it's a good pace that we have going on. So for this one, I like the goal. We may have not hit it all the way. I'm proud of when we did. I did struggle. Like I like rushed at times, which is like wild to me to think about, because I'm like 7:30 I feel like is so manageable, but we did it. A lot of these streams that for 7:30 we actually started on the dot or at 7:29. But yes. Proportionally you would have had another early one then. For this one too? Yeah. I think so. I think we would have. You're right. I think we would have hit 5 if this was like a more normal stream month. So I think we're gonna probably do this one again. I'm gonna try to start more than 5, but I'm probably gonna set another goal for 5 in our next goal setting stream. 9 hour wait. Wait for what? All I know is that the next goal is related to Just Dance. That's true. That's so true. You got tank top. Yeah, we had tank top Sunday. I was in my tank for Sunday's stream because I worked out. Oh, wait, that was a gym workout. No, that might have been the second gym workout of the month. But yeah, I worked out and then we did stream immediately afterwards because I had no time. Like I was like, I wanted to hit it. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. We did what we had to do. And it was also nice. It was honestly like, it was very ideal for the temperature. I have my AC on right now. You can probably hear it when I'm talking. It's probably buzzing in the background. It's been getting kind of warm. The tank top is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I might end up doing that sometimes. It was nice to be able to, breathe under here. But yes, apologies if it didn't smell very great. I was a little sweaty and sick from the gym. For this next goal, for any of you who are familiar with our long-term goal, our lurk meter goal, it is related to this one. This was in hopes of preparing. Luckily, we still have a little bit of time, but I wanted to play 5 Just Dance songs 5 times each. So my goal here was I wanted to give Just Dance a try. I wanted to be able to give myself the opportunity to actually learn a song in Just Dance. not just play it and be like, I don't know what I just like, I don't know what just happened. Cause it is kind of chaotic. When you play Just Dance, they kind of just throw you in. So I wanted to like force myself to have to play it enough times where if I'm going to, they say like in order to get better at a song, you just got to play it a bunch of times. So I was like, if I do a song 5 times, by the 5th time, I should know if I'm getting any better at it or not. And for this, I only did it twice. But I did play other songs. I only hit 5 retries, at least 5 times for a song for 2 different songs. My thoughts on this are, I liked it. I think I would expand this goal a little bit to give myself other things outside of Just Dance. So I like the Just Dance dances, but when you do have just one of the games, especially like I only have 2023, you are kind of like used to like the same song pool. So if like certain, I don't know, depending on just like what your vibe is with certain, like with the music, it's nice to either have more options. I would probably expand this to learn 5 different choreos, and then something saying Oreos. Learn 5 different choreos, but like Just Dance would count if I played a song 5 times. But I also have Steezy, so I think if I learn a song, a song's choreography through Steezy, I would count that as like one for this goal. Or if I like went on YouTube and I just like learned some dance, I would probably do that. I'd probably like give like a minimum for like, probably at least like 45 seconds to like a minute for depending on the choreography. But I would include Just Dance, and I would just say 5 times for a song. 5 times did work. It did make me better at a song, but you do have to like just at some point, like you just are hearing the same song over and over again. So it's kind of nice too, and it does take some time. So it is nice to it's better to have more variety with the music. So I would do this one again, but I probably wouldn't limit it to Just Dance, to just Dance. How did you do with those 2 songs? Yeah, I definitely saw improvement. I propose adding line dancing to this goal. I would add line dancing to this. If I go line dancing, I would count that as, I would see what the experience is like to see how I would measure it. Whether I would count just the night out as like 1 or maybe 2, depending on like what I learn. But yeah. When did you Just Dance? Oh, I didn't do it on stream. But for these songs, I did get better at the choreography. I did have to like look them up. Like after like 4 times, I would say, or maybe even after 5 times, like I was definitely better. But then I looked them up and there were certain things that I just needed to see I needed to see someone else doing it to like be like, oh, so that's what they're doing. Because I did it like 5 times. I'm like, okay, I'm finally hitting this. And then I record myself and I'm like, oh, so that's what I look like. But yes, I definitely saw improvement. Now we will be playing Just Dance on stream in this month that we've had just now. We have this lurk meter up here that's at 55%. When that hits 100%, we'll be doing a Just Dance stream. This meter fills up based on the number of people in here. So the more you have the stream up, even if it's in a tab and muted, the more you just have it up, then the faster this thing fills up is kind of how that works. So once that's fully filled, and that started this past month. So in January, it got to 55%, which makes me feel like February, if February goes similarly to January, by the end of February, it's probably going to hit 100%. Probably close to the end. Maybe it's going to bleed into March a little bit because February is a little bit shorter. But assume that at the very end of February, if a lot of people just show up to stream, maybe even sooner, or beginning of March feels like a realistic time that our Just Dance stream is probably going to come in. Where are the yays for the goals? It's okay. I hear them. Here, there's one there. What's your favorite Just Dance song? I've been liking the Sweet But Psycho choreo. I learned one of the woman choreos too. That one was fun. I don't remember which one did I do. I think I did the group one. There's like an all mother version that I think I didn't do fully yet. I only have Just Dance 2023. I want to get Just Dance 2025 probably. We'll see. When the stream comes along, there's a good chance that we'll see what we do. Maybe I get like the pass, or maybe I end up just buying the newest game or something. But yes, Katie, enjoy your 460th seltzer. Yes, we also might have more streams in February, which means that there's a good chance it'll probably fill up in February. You're right. I forgot we only did 15 streams. God, 15 feels so few because I'm so used to like just it being more. But I don't even think about it. Like I don't plan like being like, okay, I need to do this many streams. I just like look back and I'm like, yeah, that feels about right. I think about everything more like in like a week's basis. Like how many times did we stream this past week? Next goal, build the record stand. I've, I haven't stopped talking about this one, honestly. But the result for this one is, we done it. Congration. We done it. We built this thing. That's my record player. That's my donut lamp. Ignore the cable. I'm going to probably put something, I'm going to put together something creative to cover that maybe. I could just do a regular like tunnel for it, but anyway. But we built the record stand. This is something that I've had, it's on my backlog for a really long time. And I thought it looked, yeah. Now that back panel, right now I have it on red. The other side is blue, so I can just like take it, flip it over, push it back in. So we have some options, and if I ever want to paint more, I can just get another. Actually, I have a lot of leftover wood, so I can just always just cut that out and then paint that too. Ooh, another vinyl story today. Ooh, wait, what happened? I'm here for it. Oh my god, where's my drink? The seltzers are actually in the back. Just like I said before, you just gotta be extra careful when grabbing them because they do tend to spill bubble. What again? Literally, it's every time I talk about it. Every time I talk about it, y'all are out here just getting bubbles everywhere. Just you know, let's do a little more listening and less spilling your seltzers. But yes, also Harry, enjoy your 10th seltzer. Oh, happy 10. But yes, the record stand is done. My thoughts, love this. Love it. This was the only goal that I think I had that was related to like adding something to the apartment. And I think, again, it's been on my list for a while and I needed this because it's something that I wanted to do. I was very excited to do, but I needed a deadline, I think, in order to get myself to do it because I needed something to like justify me being like, you know what, I am going to put some things to the side and just spend some time to work on this because everything about it I know I wanted, but there's nothing else that's going to prioritize this other than like my own ambition. So by putting one goal, especially, and because it's just like one thing, it's a whole category I can check off. I think that each month I am going to try, as long as I still have stuff in my backlog of like things that I want to add to the apartment, which is I always do. I'm probably going to be like adding one of these as one of my goals for the month, so that I do spend some time on it. I think my next thing is probably going to be the indoor garden, and that's not going to involve me needing to go anywhere to build stuff. That's just going to be buying things and probably showing you. I actually, I'll get a little bit more into that as well, but I think for the garden, that's going to be something that we're going to all track a little bit together, and y'all can help me decide what we're going to be growing in it. But yes, I'm really happy that we did this one. I think it looks beautiful. It's super fun. It's the perfect height. It's perfect everything. I mean, like we built it. It's literally like plywood, some L brackets, this little shape from that I got that belongs to a closet from IKEA, and just some paint. Yeah, and stuff. I'm annoyed with the band I follow. They said new variants were dropped today, so I shopped. You looked and they were sold out, so I was sad and bought a more basic one. Come to find out, they didn't actually. Wait. Oh, they didn't make them active on the site until tonight, and you shopped at noon. I only have enough energy to complain, not actually message them directly about it. Got it. That's the way that you put it. Like, I have enough energy to complain, but not like message them about it is like, I feel that. I feel that at a spiritual level. Yeah. I'm sorry that it happened though. That is frustrating. I thought about this when it came to like I didn't buy like the Chromacopia vinyl because this is still relatively new to me. Like now I got a couple things here. I got 2 Beyonce records. There's what else do I have in here? I got Janelle Monáe. I have Sabrina Carpenter. I have Chapel Roan. And then I have this one other artist that I like that I just see them in person a lot, and they were selling one at their show, and I was like, oh yeah, I really want it. But like I'm still very new to it, so like I'm still slow to buy. I'm getting a little bit better at like knowing what I want. Now I know what I want, but like I didn't get the Chromacopia. I also don't know like for certain, I wasn't ready to commit to an album that I hadn't heard yet for it. And then afterwards I was like, damn, wait, I wish I got this because it's sold out. And I'm like, I wish I got it. And then I came to see that it like, I feel like this is common. And I think I talked about this on stream where whenever there's like a vinyl that's like there on release, it's more of a collector's thing because it's probably something that was made before final touches were done on the album. I know that also happened with Cowboy Carter. And so it's just like a mixture of like missing out. I don't know. I'm still like, I'm balancing the like getting it to like hear certain things versus like special editions and stuff is still something that I'm like learning and figuring out. But I definitely feel you on the they're a pricey thing. They're pricey thing to collect, so I get it. I love these presentations because you just mix the right amount of comedy with the right amount of sincerity, and they're just so fun and positive and good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, this one. I think this is. I actually don't even know. What else do I have in here? Did I? What else do I? Oh, yeah. Okay, there's more to the presentation. I was like, is there more? There is more. I forgot that we're going through. But yeah, I try to think about that when I make them too. I'm like, sometimes I go a while without making a joke, and I was like, wait, and then I go back and I'm like, no, wait, this is good. Like I know it. I know exactly what to put here. Yeah, but I appreciate that. They're so much fun. These are everything that we present and we talk about here, like are things that I care about. So I have a lot to yap about. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that we done here, we also talked about together, which I think is super neat. But yeah, I also filmed my YouTube video right before I mounted this light over here and put this back piece. And so I'm like, oh, interesting. I wonder if in the next one I'm gonna get to show it in the background and it'll look a little different. That was so unrelated, but it was just something in my head. Anyway, next. That was a huge break from therapy, acknowledging what I actually wanted from my comments, solutions, agreement, hugs, chocolate. Those are the options. Solutions, agreement, hugs, and chocolate. I mean, it's true. It's good to like know. This is something that I remember talking about. Also, Harry, thanks so much for the lyric. Gonna make some porridge. Enjoy. This is something that I remember I like didn't something that I learned from just like conversations with people is that especially when like someone is opening up to you or like venting to you, not every vent is someone looking for a solution. Sometimes they just like are just looking for a place to that vent. And acknowledgement is sometimes what's seeked there. Sometimes just like you said, sometimes hugs, literally what you listed, solutions, agreement, hugs, chocolate. Not everything, but remembering that not everyone is looking for you to provide them with a solution when they're complaining to you about a problem is a lesson that I'm glad I learned, because I think it has really helped me in terms of communication with a lot of people. Faye, enjoy your 354th seltzer, The Sims 2. Sims 2 final answer. Or, sorry, I don't know. There, that's what I meant to do. How you know? Because I got The Sims 1 and 2 today and I want to play The Sims 2. You cheated. No, I didn't even do it. I just know. I could feel it in my bones. Just like me feeling the desire to make one post on IG this month. This was another goal that we set for ourselves. I wanted to post one thing to Instagram. I wanted to take one picture. The last post that I did was in December. I made sure to get the screenshot beforehand. And I was like, you know what? I enjoyed posting a picture. I used to at this rate, if you look over here, I got TwitchCon 2023, TwitchCon 2024. So you already have a year apart. This is Patrick. And then you have this, which is now just a couple months after TwitchCon 2024. So like I wanted to post another thing on IG. I love taking pictures. I think it's really fun, just creative thing to do. And yeah. And how many did I do? 0. I did not end up doing this, but I've got comments on this, which is going to be on my next click. I'm getting all Sims 3 packs soon. Ooh, this was also today I found out that the Sims 3 has just been out. That it's just like it's been available on the EA store. I didn't know that. I'm a fixer, so that was a huge thing to understand for me. And it has simplified my life and lessened my stress. Now I ask if I'm not sure what they wanted from the convo. Yes, it's such a big thing, and it really. And I'm the same way. I'm always looking for like solutions to things and like ways to like make things better and like optimize. So I used to always jump to providing an answer, but providing a solution or attempting to provide a solution for the problem. And it really, it's hard to like, honestly, it was just hard to, it was something that I never like considered or thought about. And it seems like something that's like so obvious that like, this isn't always the case, but I really did used to just jump to providing a solution all the time. And it was a solution that like I would do for myself in my imaginary world where I was in the scenario. And the point of all that is that it's imagine. It's like, I'm not the one in the scenario and I'm not the one venting about it. And also like, you also need, I feel like you need different stages when it comes to like having a problem. There's a lot of like emotion that can come from your experience with different problems, and to skip over certain steps of like feeling, I think, I mean, like you just, I just don't think that works out very well for me. I realize that. I realize that it's kind of good to go through, to let yourself feel and to go through different thought processes and kind of like find your way to certain things. And when someone's trying to skip ahead and jump to a step that I'm not at currently, then it's just, it doesn't sit the same way for me as it might be for them when they're saying it. And usually, and I used to be the other person in the scenario who was trying to provide solutions. My most recent business class I have every Thursday at school was so inspiring, and I'm so ready to start making moves in the art world, even if they're just small ones. I'm ready. Hell yeah. And you know what? So was I, because I ended up posting a YouTube video this month that I did not plan to post. I actually put in our goals that I wanted to upload a YouTube video by the end of February. And I wanted to post, and so I just chose, I wanted to post something to Instagram and something to YouTube by the end of February. And then for January, I said, let me just do Instagram, because I was like, YouTube is going to be so, I haven't posted on YouTube in many years. So like, that's going to be a lot of effort. It's going to take time. I'm going to give myself more space to do that. But I was feeling the creative itch. One thing that I kind of helped with the creative itch too was like, again, I think scrolling less, slowing down my brain a little bit, let me sit with myself a little more. And I think that honestly, I've been feeling so much better since doing that, since like doing that in general, like kind of like literally scrolling less has been nice. Slowing down and everything has been a little nice. Not really skipping over things, but just slowing down. But we uploaded a YouTube video. So we didn't upload an Instagram, we uploaded a YouTube video. And I am way more content with that. I got everything I wanted out of posting online. For this goal, I think I just wanted to put something out there outside of like our usual do. And I'm so happy that we did this. And I would like to say, for every single one of you that has commented on the video or liked the video or watched the video, I need you to know that in the last 2 days, that video, like, I think that what y'all did, like, I really do mean it when I say that, like, when you like interact with it in that way, like it helps. One, it just like, it makes me feel really happy with like the thing that is out there now. It's nice. I love interacting with y'all on there. Even if it's stuff that we sometimes talk about just like on stream already. I really do appreciate like you interacting with something that like I put together or like I spent time making or something that I like. But I also think, but like it also genuinely, I think that y'all set a tone on the video that made it perform even better. Right now, that video 2 days ago, it had, what was it? It had like 100, we had 100 views, and I was like, damn, look at that milestone that we hit. Right now, it's at 880 views in like the last like day and a half. It just started going. And there were some really sweet comments posted by some other people that I think found the channel. I think it's just like kind of moving around in some like small little circle of recommendation on YouTube. And I expected this video to get like 10 views. And I genuinely think that like the comments that y'all left and any likes that y'all gave the video really did kind of give it a little bit of a boost. And also probably just like set a really nice tone on the video in terms of like when people pull it up, they see some like just really nice people on there, which is you. So I do want to say thank you so much for like spending any time to like go out of your way and do that. It really, this is stuff that I care about a lot. And so the heart is warm. Heart is warm, but like a temperature that you could still like touch, because we still want it to be safe. You know, if it's too hot, then that's kind of scary. I've been inspired. I'm planning, scheming even. I'm going to try to collect a group of artists I know who let me use photos of their art and host a free temporary online exhibition of their work and market it on social media. Boom. I have an experience in art curation. It is genuinely that easy. I spoke with my professor about the idea. Currently trying to figure out how I'm going to make the website. Send me any questions you have. I got you. Like for any recommendations you need or any info, please. I'm there. Yeah, that's so exciting though. But yes, in relation to art and putting things out there, thank you all again. Just wanted to say again for this huge. I'll be uploading more probably because I had so much fun making this and I really enjoy it. I'm going to try to kind of balance the two, both the two main platforms in my life, which is Twitch and YouTube. Twitch, nothing's going to change with Twitch in any slowing down way. We're still going full speed. But I do want to, I'm probably going to post some stuff on YouTube that will accompany the stuff that we do on Twitch. So we get a little bit of both. So if you want to see some stuff on your own time, it's probably stuff that some of it we might talk about on stream. Some of it might be some other stuff that we end up talking about on stream later that day or just later in the week. It's just the whole thing, everything will come together on its own though, or come together into like one thing, which I'm having a lot of fun with. And now, on that really nice and sweet and positive note, we're going to be going through the goals that I fully did not complete. So some of these we like partially didn't complete. This is for all the goals that I essentially totally failed. And these are literally none of your business. I don't know why you think that you should just get up in my face and make me walk through all of my failures. I think it's really rude. I think it's kind of weird, to be honest, why you want to see me in that light. Let's only focus on our successes. We don't need to focus on our failures. Yeah. Just kidding. We actually anticipated to have some goals that we didn't do at all. That's why we put a lot of options on the board. So, you know, it's good. You can failures to complete goals are not failures of yours. They just mean that you've given yourself so many opportunities to succeed that there are just some things you didn't get to. I don't know. My question is, how do I make a website? There's so many branches you can go down, but we're going to find something that like works in terms of, you know, letting you not spend too much time focusing on the things that you don't need to focus on and lets you focus on the stuff that you do want to focus on. Let me see, are any ones you would recommend? I don't know what you recommend. I'm trying to do this without having to invest much money. Yeah, you can definitely do it. You can use a website builder. I'll suggest some. I don't think Wix is good. I would say I'll message you. But the only thing that you would like, the only not drawback, but the only thing that will happen is you probably won't have an original domain. But you can if you did want to spend a little bit of money, then you could buy a domain name for like $10 a year usually. And then you could smack it onto these websites. And that's basically it. My intern. So I was showing her around the office and it's a disaster. Still putting it together. It felt like a failure. She says to me, it's not a disaster. It's a work in progress. Damn. The intern, like, just, I don't even know, spitting wise words. But yeah, what a positive way to look at it. But it's true. Yeah, for these, we even said at the beginning of the month that I didn't anticipate like getting all these done. I wanted to set enough for us to, I said I would probably get like 60% of them done. I was like, if I get half of these even done, great. I think I'll get a little more than half. But we put a lot of things because in case I just couldn't really advance in one, I had other options for things to go through. So we're going to be going through some of the goals that we didn't meet. Also, Noodles, enjoy your 15th seltzer. Please message me when you have some good ones to recommend. I don't mind having not having an original domain. It's on my priority. Yeah, you're totally fine. And if you ever want to add a domain at the end, you can. But we're going to go through some of our goals that we didn't meet during this last month. Just so like we know what was on the table. We know maybe what we didn't focus on, and we wanted to see kind of what we want to go through. So here we have our, sorry, my bad. These are our these are our unmet goals. Here. And now for our unmet goals, we have one stream event, which we didn't do. This is something that I'll get into a little bit more once we actually do one. It's hard to categorize without telling you what I have planned for our stream events, but just keep this one on the back burner. Once we do it, I'll be like, this right here is a stream event. It's not this, although kind of branching into it. Next, we have a collab stream. This one, I'm sad we didn't get to do. It just wasn't something that like, we streamed a little less this month. These usually take a little bit of planning. They're really fun to do. I hope perhaps in February we'll have the opportunity to. I think I just need to reach out and actually like sit down and proceed with one of these. We got lots of stuff like for like Passion and I, for example, we have so many different streams we want to do. We would just need to like sit down, commit to a day, probably more on my end than anything else because I've been scrambling a bit, but yes. These are all supposed to happen the second week of yeah. These are all supposed to happen the second week of January, obviously. Thank you, Johnny. We have learned one song guitar. Honestly, this one, a little bit on me. I think this one I could have done. This one I feel like I could have done. I think I still will. This is something that I'm still interested in doing. I didn't prioritize it too much. I'm not like heard about it, but I'm glad I have it on here because if I didn't put this down, I wouldn't have even thought to like pick up my guitar. I probably would have just like sat for a little more. So I'm glad I have this on my goals so that when I do look at my goals, especially in the upcoming month, I'll have something to actually like look at. I'll not have something. I'll see it and it'll remind me. Oh, hey, you might want to pick up your guitar. So I like that this goal is there. It's like I would have been nice if I did it, but like I'm okay with not doing it. But I want to keep putting it on the list so that I don't forget. Now, if I go another month with this on my goals and I don't do it then I'm going to try to change this goal into something that motivates me a little bit more to do it, because I don't want it to also get something that I'm just used to seeing there and ignoring. One stream game challenge. This I think would be fun. I think I can try to throw something in. We didn't play any games except for I'm on observation duty this past month. But I would like to do a stream game challenge. That's also branching close to like a stream event. This would be something like the reference I always use because I don't want to give away much that's on the list, but I always just say it's like a pretend it's like Switch Sports or Wii Sports, and I try to like I try to accomplish something in there, like, you know, come in first in place in first in all the sports without losing a single thing. I don't know, or get a perfect score in bowling is something, whatever. And then there's usually rewards and punishments involved. One IRL stream, honestly, it's too cold. Too cold. It's getting a little better now, but it was too cold. I'm not even gonna. Midway through the month, I stepped outside. I needed a tissue within like 30 seconds. I was like, this isn't the month for an IRL stream. I already know it. But yes. Let me see. If it helps, you can say the time you did it. Wait. Sorry, you could say that the time you did DTI can be the collab. Technically, we did all play together. Go to one live music show. This one, I didn't do. This one was not even stream related, but would have been nice. I think that I will do this in the next month. I'm glad it's there also, similar to the guitar thing. I think it's motivating. I'm not too upset that I didn't do it though. This was a very cold month. February might also be very cold, so I'm not too keen on like pushing myself for going to live music. I think March, April will be a little bit better. And then I have Gov Ball sometime over the summer that I'm really excited for. But small live music show is like a small, like either free or like $10 ticket local venue. You just see some cool music. I've done that a couple times this past in 2024, and you discover so many cool bands, just good music in general. It's just a good vibe. You meet some cool people, you jam out. It's a really great experience. I think it's just better when it's warmer. When it's really cold, I think a lot of the activities that I prefer to do are more inside. But yes, it also gets you excited. And going to live music for me was very similar to, it reminded me of going to the movies. Sometimes you go to the movies and like you forget, if you're not someone who goes to the movies often, but you enjoy the movies, the times that I go to the movies, I like leave the theater and I'm like, damn, I forgot how like good that, like I feel so like, sometimes you feel weird depending on the movie you watched. But like it puts me in a mindset usually that I'm not used to, that like I forget exists. And sometimes you leave very inspired. Sometimes you feel like it's just like, I don't know. And going to live music, like usually I walk out of there, or like during the experience, I'm like, damn, this is so cool. Like these people are playing, like, I don't even know, just like the way they use their instruments, the way they're moving around, just like you hear like their voice, it's awesome. Even if they don't even sing. Sorry, I'm not done with the unnet goals. That was so fucking stupid and clever and funny. The delivery was amazing, and I'm sorry to the fact that it was a joke about nets and a goal setting. Thank you. That one was a last minute slide too. That one was an accident kind of. I think that one was actually a typo at first, and then I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. I went to see the Rolling Stones cover band. I went to see a Rolling Stone. I was like, there's one, a Rolling Stones cover band. Not my choice, but what was available. That's the thing. It's like you just go and were they good? I mean, like even if they weren't, I've gone to see live music. Some of the shows that I've gone to have been like a collection of bands where like, you know, there's just a series of just different performers. And sometimes like there are some that like I really vibe with and some that just aren't really my style. And yeah, that's happened. Sometimes I go to a show where like one of the main performances is supposed to be like the biggest band, and I find that I am more into all the people that played before them. I'm like, damn, like they just sit a lot better with me. So you never really know what you're gonna get. I'm so glad unnet goals was improved after a real typo. Yeah. Very yes and core. Yeah. That's the mentality I got to go into with these presentations. But yes, and then I also had Get Ramen one time. This one, because it was so cold, was perfect. I just didn't do this. I will do it this upcoming month. I will be doing this. Like, I would like to. Unfortunately, I didn't get it done. None of these I would kick myself for. Some of these I'm like, I'm gonna because I didn't do them this month. I'm using that as a reason to prioritize it more in the next month. I'm like, hey, I gave myself a month to do it and I didn't do it, but I know this is something that I do still want to do. So now I'm going to prioritize it a little bit more, give it a little bit more weight, because all of these things I know I'm going to walk away from the experience as being like, hell yeah. The only things that I don't know about the next month, the live music, questionable maybe. Collab stream, we'll see. That one's just, it's like a scheduling thing, and so sometimes it can get a little hard, but we'll try, because they are super fun. And then the IRL stream depending on the weather. All right, next, for if y'all remember from the agenda, we have it is time to reflect. So everyone, if you have the stream tabbed, please open the tab and look at the monitor. If you have a matte monitor, then this is not for you, like me. But if you're on a phone, this is a perfect opportunity. Take a good look. And now we have a raffle for 26,000 points. In addition to that, we have my takeaways from this past month. First, I like to cook on stream. I think it's really fun. We did so much of this month. I said that so many times, but I genuinely mean it. I think it was fantastic. We're gonna keep doing that. We're probably gonna, I think a minimum of 2 cooking streams a week is a solid idea for us. And I think that the more cooking streams we do, the more I can play around with some like of the quicker weeknight recipes. And I also think that we can start these streams closer to like the 7 o'clock mark on a lot of the days. But definitely takeaways. I like cooking streams. We'll definitely do them more. Not only do I like doing cooking streams, I love doing cooking streams in the food and drink category. I think it just worked out really well for us. I feel like, shout out to everyone who told me to do this, by the way. Love and appreciate you a ton. This was good advice. This was great advice. I think we met a lot of cool people. I think because we were in this, we met, I think, not only other streamers, but other people who are in these other streamers communities that enjoy cooking and food streams. And so I think we've gotten to interact with and meet more people with a range of experiences. 1111. Oh, Star Power's out of stock because of whenever I do like a presentation or something, I disable like most of the things. But I didn't think about it for Star Power. You're right. Just in case like someone redeems just like every effect just back to back. Because sometimes like the one-offs are still fine, but then sometimes someone has a little fun with it, and there's a lot of them, so I got to slow them down for like the presentations. But yes, good point. I'll think about this. What I might do is maybe I would just add like a cooldown, a bigger cooldown during the presentation. We'll see. Either way, Kungaries and Kungarts, not to be mixed with Comfarts, to Katie and Trash Pan on 13,000 points each. But yes, food and drink category was definitely the move. Met so many cool people, learned a lot of things, and I think it worked out well. So glad every time we do cooking streams, we're probably going to be hanging out in that category as well. I'll do that when I get the chance. Then you're ready. Got your finger on the button. Next, another takeaway was that dance goals are good for realizing my attendance frequency. Now, those are a lot of big words there. Well, for me at least. And I think what I mean by that is, one, it showed me how often I go to like hip hop classes. It also showed me that, vibe wise, I only went to 2 pole classes. Vibe wise, it did feel infrequent. I probably would have guessed maybe like I went to like 3. But I think it highlighted that I'm a little more limited by having a goal that kind of tracked it and had a target that I thought was pretty achievable when it came to pole. Me only going to 2 out of the 4 that I set kind of showed me, it's making me realize that I want to probably expand my options of which classes I am going to, so that I have more opportunities, because I think it's just highlighting for me that I can't always make it to like the one class that I'm used to going to all the time. So I think in February I'm going to explore a little bit more for other time slots, maybe other places, maybe other instructors, just schedule wise. And so I'm glad that I put a goal for it, because it kind of brought it to my attention. And then another takeaway here is that decor and furniture goal was good. Like I said before, it was good to just, this is something that the only person that was going to motivate me to do this was me, because this is something in my own space that I'm the only one that really interacts with it mostly. I'm the only one that sees it most of the time. And if I don't have a deadline for it, then I usually always have a reason to do something else over it, because there's always going to be something that feels like it's pressing. There's always going to be something that feels like it needs to be done a little bit sooner. Let me turn off the AC. I could hear the hum. And so I think that every month I'm going to try to add something for like decor furniture. Again, this past month, it was the record stand. I think in February, I'm going to go with the indoor garden, because I think that's going to be really fun for us. And I know that's something that it just takes time to grow things. And I think the sooner I start, the better. Because one, I'll learn, I'll probably make a lot of mistakes, but I would like to advance on this one. And then who knows what the one after that will be. Maybe it'll be related to stuff on my wall. Maybe it'll be related to other artwork. I don't know. We got options. But yes. Oh yeah, try woodworking. I would love to take a woodworking class. That would be fun. I probably will, honestly. I think that would be cool. It's not a question, but I don't think anyone's asked yet. Maybe there is a question though. Do we hold questions for the end of the presentation? No, you can ask anything. But yes, I'll put woodworking down in my here. I'm just gonna put woodworking. So like I said in my YouTube video, I have just a general notes thing that I put all these in, and at the end of the day I go in and I categorize them and I decide whether I turn them into like something that I am actually something actionable, or if it's adding something to my schedule, I'll do that. And then I or sometimes I don't do anything with it. But I think woodworking is something that I've considered in the past and I just never pursued, but I am interested, and I know they have woodworking classes here. But yes, you can ask any questions you'd like during, even if I don't answer it immediately, I'll get to it. By the end of the presentation, I'll definitely get to it, but I'll probably get to it also during the presentation. Do I have anything else for this? Oh yes, we have our stream patch notes. For stream patch notes, this is essentially just stuff that we've added to the stream this month. I actually think I might turn stream patch notes. I think a goal that I would also probably put into February is knocking out some of the things on my to-do list for stream, because I have a lot of things that I've wanted to add for a very long time that I've just had on a backlog. But I think if I add enough stuff, then I can do another Seltzer seminar as a stream patch notes. And we can just kind of see where that goes. But I don't have a question. Just wanted to, oh, thank you. I think that was the, oh yeah, that was the second question in here. If we're not including mine. But yes, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm glad. So now I have a filtered list and I see it's me, Katie, and you. But for stream patch notes, what do we add this stream? This month rather, we added the lurk meter. As y'all are familiar, thought you were saying we were getting stream patches. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. You could like sew them onto like jackets and stuff. But we got this. So if you go to, if you look up here, or if you type in exclamation goal, as it says, oh yeah, it was a tie, but we're doing Just Dance. I picked. I chose it. But the lurk meter was actually something that we started this month. So that's just not the screen I wanted. There we go. You know what, maybe we're just starting it all over again. But the lurk meter is something that we started this month. To think it's already been 15 streams. It's been a whole 31 days with it out there. 55%. Yeah. Anyway, it's probably going to fill up by the end of February. And that's probably when we're going to do our Just Dance stream. But yes, next, the YouTube channel. I know I just uploaded a video on there, but I've done a lot of planning for more. I have my mic now, probably going to record a little more. I've been recording, but I'm probably going to record a little more this weekend too. And I'm hoping to have another video out this upcoming week, if not the very beginning of the following week. So if you want to, oh my God, back on YouTube, Toria, hi. Yeah. I uploaded a video again and it was really fun. But yeah, so if any of y'all want to check out the YouTube channel, if you haven't already, it wasn't posted today anymore. The message is a lie, but we can pretend it was posted like 3 or 4 days ago. But we do have the YouTube channel, which is, I'm probably going to continue uploading there, because it was fun and I like it. And it's just, yeah. And I'll try to make it, and the videos I post on there, I'm like trying to make it so that it's not, it doesn't always just go over everything that we talk about on stream, even though we do yap a lot on here. you know, I'll try to make it more complimentary if anything else, but it's fun. And it'll also give me the opportunity to do some stuff, to record some things that I can't normally stream very easily, and present it to you in a more clean manner. I just looked at your channel, jump between 4 years. Oh, I know. I know. The hair length alone. I think I started growing my hair out. I don't even know when I started growing my hair out. I think the last time I cut it when it was still short was definitely a couple of years ago for sure. But yeah, yeah. The long hair is just thumbnails alone. Oh, this is another thing we added. Well, this is like a smaller thing. I'm curious. Do any of y'all use the? It's okay. Like, this is genuine information. You don't have to use it. But does anyone here use the stream schedule part of the Discord server to see what time stream starts? And has having the time zone in there made any slight difference in your life? Now, I know that everyone that sees it might not be in stream right now, or everyone in stream might not even use it, but it's just something that I did. I changed the stream schedule to be time zone specific. So I use a different way to present the dates. Still deciding how that goes, depending on how useful it is. I think it's more useful probably for anyone that's not in the same time zone as me, because I used to always post them in EST, but now it's all specific. I get an OD and click. So maybe we'll see how I balance it. It's a very funky way to input it, and I think that they still got to work on that functionality. But yeah, that was another thing that I did though. So maybe I'll keep it for a little bit. And this next one was something that I think we've definitely needed a little overhaul on. It's a new commands page. So now all of our commands are on a new site. Yet again, this is like the fourth time we switched places. This time I put it on a Notion website. I launched a Notion site. I put this on there. If you want to see all the commands in the stream, they should all be there. I'm adding a couple of descriptions per day. So half of them, probably more than half of them, are missing descriptions on what they do, but ultimately you should be able to go there and see all the commands that are available to you, that are available to mods, and you should be able to filter through them and just kind of scroll through and just see what exists. I don't even remember what exists half the time. There's so many commands that we have, but yes, they're there. And I think it is, let me see if I updated the link. Commands. Yes, the first link that has a bunch of numbers and letters that represent something very real, and they all stand for something very important. What I'm learning from this presentation is that you're fancy. Thank you. Yeah, I should have had a little fancy a squillium ready on deck. I feel like I made a squillium functionality one time and I never ended up publicizing it. Maybe I did maybe I made it public and I just haven't used it yet. Who knows? Maybe I know what I'm talking about. I'm just not saying it out loud until I actually use it and show it to y'all. But yes. And then next we have final notes. Okay, wait, no, this one's actually not a bit. I don't know. This is what happens when you make the presentation the same day of. Hold on, wait. Can I go back? Or can I stream patch notes? Okay, yeah. Final notes. We have some finals notes here. It's so good. Can't believe y'all let me do that twice. But also, what choice do you have? Let's be real. I just, I feel like I'm going to retire that joke at some point. So I'm going to take advantage of every opportunity. Every time I make a typo, I think I'm just going to lock in and stick to it, no matter how many times I do it in the same presentation. So expect this in the next presentation, or don't. One of the lessons I have in the last presentation is never expect me to always doubt the next thing I'm going to do. And fanciness reduced. Thank you. I hope the I can't really adds to it. 9 out of 10, docked -1 for no star wipes. You're right. I don't have any star wipes, but I do have a sassy be quiet thing. God, it's so like punchable. There's something about it. Expect the expected unexpected, truly. You never really know what you're like. Sometimes I'm going to double down. Sometimes I'll even triple down. And then sometimes I'll change course. I don't even know what I'm going to do half the time. All I know is that I have some actual final notes over here. Singular. This time I spelled it right. Do you know what I do? I type the title. If I have a typo, I duplicate the slide and I fill in the other one afterwards. A lot of +1 for all the y'alls though. Oh yeah. How many times did I? Yeah, that's true. It's my you all. Now, did it take me updated score 9.5? I'll take it. Thank you. It's the sassy. It's again. Oh no, not the timer. Wait, the timer high key. Okay, wait. I'll stop this in a second. But look, I could put like dramatic. Is it dramatic? One of these. Yeah, this shit's like It's not even dramatic. There's just something, I don't even know what this is. I feel like this is like a workout montage or something. Anyway, the timer functionality is great. We also got some, I can blur the screen. Oh no, what does it say behind there? Is it final notes? Is it finals notes? Who knows? It's really loud. Just kidding. It's just final notes. Final notes over here. Seltzer seminars are, did I spell it correctly? Yes. Are to return beyond these goal streams. Yeah, I want to do more of them. I want to make more presentations. I think they're fun. I think they're cool. Oh yeah, for y'alls, I didn't know where to put the apostrophe up until like a week ago. Hard word for me. I thought it was yeah, like you all, but like I say yeah sometimes, like YA. I also have the yeah emote. That's YUH, not to be confused with the other one. Shout out Ariana Grande, I think. Also, Gubera, hi, enjoy 16th Seltzer. Catching us at the tail of our presentation. Another thing that I have, Valentine's Day stream is coming this month. It is coming soon. It is doing what this month? No, it is. I've it in the works. We're already planning things. I'm hoping to probably this might count as an event stream. I think it will be an event stream, so I think that'll help us check off that box. But we are gonna be doing some stuff to celebrate. It'll probably include some bevies, maybe something crafty, some juicy questions, very likely, maybe some special guest, singular, and maybe a couple little party games. Yeah, probably like yeah. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take it. Cause yeah. Next, oh yeah, new YouTube video will probably be up in the next week. Excited for that. Again, thank you all so much for like interacting with and being and also dealing with me not shutting up about the YouTube channel. I love it. I love the platform so much. So I'm really stoked. Fortnite with Giselle, interesting. Maybe we'll save that one for the February goal planning stream. And as my final note over here, I have please invest in this stream. As you know, as you, the shareholders, are watching this presentation. I don't have stock that I can give you, but I do have a lurk meter. Do remember that wait, hold on. With just one lurk, you can make a difference. Yeah. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions from the board, from the shareholders? Oh, thank you, Nikki. Here we go. Oh, and thank you, Gubera. And thank you, Toria. Do we have any questions on anything covered today? Anything coming up? Can I get a raise? No. Next question. Anything else? Thank you for the claps, by the way. Here's another one I'll throw in there. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food of out hot eat the food? I'm not really sure. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's obviously. Yes, I have a cue. Is that the whole thing? Is mayonnaise an instrument? Here, I can go back a slide. No. Next question. Damn, you had that prepared? Yeah. I did. I just knew. Can I quit? I'll go back a slide again. No. Y'all are forced to be here. Yeah. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me perform. To be a squid is to perform. And shake some ass. I missed the whole thing. Don't worry, this is a VOD. I think I was actually doing this. I think this is the longest I think we've gone through presentation. I think we did this for over an hour. I think oh yes, twerk word. You know what? That works. Is like I said, I gotta practice shaking ass. I got a performance to do, and I gotta freestyle shake ass. And if I don't feel like I have it in me, then I can't give what I have to give. So me and Squidward are really we're sharing this moment. But yes, take your stuff with you when you leave, but also don't leave. Everybody stay, but at the same time, you can totally go. But also, everything you brought in, please take with you. Remember, don't leave a mess. Everyone that works here tries really hard to kind of keep everything pristine, and we don't want to make their lives harder It's very easy, especially if we all look after our own stuff. It's way more manageable. So thank you for being here. Please be sure to grab some of your complimentary seltzer. Again, complimentary TM. Don't overlook that. It is in the terms, so you will receive a bill probably sometime in the next 3 to 5 business days. There are penalties if you pay late, so just definitely keep an eye out for the mail. That's crazy. I can't believe you just said twerk. You're right. I just said that on my own. I didn't read a message or anything. When the food is when the food is too hot, you go, exactly. That is what I do. I thought you wrote hot to go, and I was like, hey, I'm wearing a Chapel Roan shirt. Can I have some orange juice? I actually don't have any orange juice, but I almost got some for a recipe. What recipe do we need orange juice for? We almost made a recipe with orange juice. I don't remember. What do I have for music, by the way? What are we listening to? I actually have no idea. Let's just go over here and let's put this song in because I love the song. There we go. Someone want to poo on the company bathroom floor. Oh, again? I just cleaned this. So, all right. We'll deal with them. We'll deal with them accordingly. We got cameras, by the way. They don't work, but it'll occupy our time for a little bit, and then we'll figure out a solution to this. Disgusting. Let's play some Cher Lloyd right now, just super fast. But yeah, I wanted to play some Sims 2 today, but I feel like I might save that. Maybe we could do Sims 2 tomorrow. I want to do a goal prepping stream for February still, probably. Which I feel like might be solid for Sunday. But we'll see, because I know we've been talking about goals a lot lately, so I'm not sure. For real story, my sister worked in a government army building. Someone really did that on the regular. They're just pooping on the floor. Like, I just don't get how you do that consistently. Like, I've never done it by accident, but I understand there are scenarios that we don't consider, and maybe someone does it by accident. But how are you pooping on the floor consistently at work? I mean, I guess it has to be intent. I would imagine it's intentional, but who knows? Maybe someone can present to me a scenario where it's not, and I'll be like, oh, you know what? You're right. I didn't consider that. As he played GTI and as Sims, I want to play Sims 2, but here's the thing. I want to make Ruby Cup in The Sims 2, but I think I want to do that when we have more time. Because I have an early poll class that I want to go to tomorrow, and I'm like, I got to make it this month. I can't miss it. Someone did that when I was in middle school. I'm gonna be real with you. I've never had to face this substance in my work environment. But it seems like all of y'all have really absolutely intentional. I was in women's bathroom. There were only 2 in the building. She was one. Oh. What if the other person's being framed? That's such a frameable scenario. Oh my God, that's such a good way to frame somebody. I'm not saying they were framed. Maybe they were the one pooping on the floor. But also, it's so obvious. It's almost too obvious. Oh my God, when you said it wasn't the other woman, I thought you were telling me something subliminal. I thought you were telling me that like it was your cousin, or not your cousin, your sister. I thought this was like, this was your way of saying, oh no, I knew who it was the whole time. Exactly. Let me see it. They would have to get onto the seat to do it. Yeah. Imagine. I mean, that would have been wild. I want to hear an anonymous anecdote about this. Someone please. I kind of want to bring back I want to do another anonymous questions. Honestly, so on Valentine's, I might have I kind of want to do I'll have probably questions. I have things that I want to questions that I feel like are going to be fun to go through on our Valentine's stream, because we are going to be sipping some bevies. We'll be feeling a little bit more open. But I might also bring back the anonymous form for Valentine's. And maybe I'll open it like the week before, but I'll leave it on during stream. Yeah. And the bar will be probably, I think I'd probably keep it pretty open for most. Yeah. An anonymous something. Yeah, I was just saying exactly. I think I'd probably make it like I'd probably answer most questions as long as they don't. I think I'd leave it open where I'll say you can ask any question as long as it's not like offensive or anything, and like no one's just like typing like slurs. But I don't think any of y'all would do that. I think we would have been able to feel that vibe a long time ago, if this is who we were. But I think I'd leave it pretty open, and I'll just say if there's any question that I don't feel comfortable answering, I just like will just say that and like just go to the next. But like I'll probably make it more open, less off limits, because it's Valentine's Day. Why not? And yeah, I think maybe sharing fun secrets. I agree. It'll be what people do is they do and we've done this too. It's anonymous questions and confessions. So you can yeah, and it will be truly anonymous. I like doing it through Google Forms because like I feel like we're all familiar with the anonymity on there when it comes to like at least me seeing. I don't know, people Google see, they can probably see whatever. Even if they say they don't, I don't know. They're probably looking. Well, they don't care about us, but uh I feel like I'd probably do Google Form. I don't even think you'll need to be signed in because it's not like a poll and you could submit as many as you want. So I'd probably do that. I'd still like vet each question before I show it on stream, obviously, just in case there's something in there. Maybe we'll have also a mod to help or something. But yeah, I think it could be fun. Well, probably. So I think I'll add anonymous questions and confessions. I already kind of figured we would do something like that as part of our Valentine's Day night. I'll also try to start Valentine's Day relatively not like super late, so that we can get through a lot of the activities, and then the later hours will be an extension of some of the bits. Um, but yes. Let me see. Well, oh yeah. There's the thing. Yeah. So anonymous questions and confessions. Yeah, I'll put a note for that though. I think I kind of already have it in my notes, but I'll deal with it later. Like I said, I have it in my it's just in my general notes, and maybe I decide what I do with it later. Anonymous questions and confessions for Valday. But yes, I'm so excited. I probably what day is it today? Today is Friday. I think on the next I think next weekend, probably a week from today. So I think on the 7th, because on the 7th we'll have a week until Valentine's Day. I'll probably publish the details for the Valentine's Day stream. And if there's anything that we want to gather ahead of time, any of the forums I'll probably open up ahead of time in case you want to drop anything ahead of time, but I'll also leave them on during stream so y'all can submit stuff. But I'll probably give y'all a schedule of what we plan to do, so we just kind of know, I don't know, what to look out for. But I do want to throw in some variety. I kind of just want it to be like a sleepover, obviously in our own respective places, but I kind of I just want that kind of vibe. I'll probably wear my PJs or something. Yeah. I mean, we'll just see what I have. Maybe I'll make something. Who knows? Me too. I'm so excited. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, but that'll be in like 2 weeks. I can't believe it's already the end of January. What a month it's been. It's been so fun. It's been so fun. Definitely in the upcoming month, and I'll probably talk about this more when we're setting goals and stuff, but I want to throw cooking. We're there. My dance stuff is less related to stream, but there. Crafting, I'd like to do a little bit more of on stream. I think I got to work a little bit on the setup when it comes to this, because like I wish I could just bring all this stuff to my crafting table. I bring my crafting table here. Oh, maybe I should no, I could still do it on the desk. That's fine. I'll bake it. Oh, yeah. I also think I have baking in for Valentine's Day. I think we're making bevies. I think we're baking something sweet and cute. I think we're playing some party games. When I say party games, I wasn't thinking like video games. I think they're more like just chatting category, us games that you could play with someone in person, but I'm finding a way to make them stream through stream. But I think they'll be just kind of fun. And then I want to go through probably anonymous questions and confessions. And then maybe I'll throw in like one other thing. I have like a list of like other activities depending on what the time range looks like. Make a candle with the Johnny scent. How do I make it smell like me? What do I smell? Well, I smell like literally my hand. Okay, it's not looking too bad. It's looking a little bit. I put Purell on my hand yesterday, or put like hand sanitizer. You could see the dryness there, and then there. I was walking out of dance, and I like used like the hand sanitizer, and I like just like rubbed it on my hands, and then all of this just turned bright red almost immediately. Like I activated something, and it just started burning, and I'm like, I gotta remember that. I'm so happy to be a member of this community. Thank you all, not y'all. It's just me. Um, let me see. So amazing and welcoming. No, truly for being so. I'm assuming for being so. Yeah. This is my favorite group. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of it. Honestly, like your vibe, like your just everything, your conversation. It's like it's what makes everyone's participation in here, even if it's purely in a lurking sense, if you're someone who rarely chats or has even never chatted and you just pull up stream, or you come in, if you mainly just claim your seltzers, whether you stay or go, like you all are a part of what makes the stream what it is. Everyone does something to contribute to the vibe, and it keeps the energy in here so good. You seem like a pine cone scent, woodsy, but also a hint of citrus. That sounds very pleasant. I kind of want to get a candle like that. I love candles. I love candles. I want to get more. Try for no typos. Honestly, if you look at my presentation, there are a couple in there too. Ew, team effort. Yeah, team effort. Team effort. What do I have a cheer emote? No, I do have the millennial love though. Shout out. Shout out anyone who was there for me when I look like this. God, the hair. The hair is a jump scare. But honestly, like I kind of like I just there's something with it. We gotta try new hairstyles. I'm nearly ready. I'm watching more tutorials. I just gotta figure out how to do it, how to make it streamable. Or maybe that could also be a YouTube thing. Maybe that could be a YouTube. That depends. There's so much. Sorry if I missed this in the press. No, you're good. But do you plan? Oh yes, absolutely. Oh, I didn't even cover that. You're right. I do. Another thing that I'm going to do with my goals. So of all the goals that we did, bald. Do I have the bald thing? Bald. Yeah, we do. Or we don't. There it is. Yeah. Well, if you don't have 7TV, then you just saw me write bald in all caps. But yes, that would be neat, honestly, if I wanted to like try. And sometimes it would be convenient to have like less hair if I wanted to like try different hairstyles. I've seen people do some really cool stuff with different wigs. That honestly one day would be like pretty cool to give a shot. But I think I still have a while with my hair at this length, if not even longer. I just want to. There's so much I want to. Like. I want to take advantage of it while I can. I don't know how long. I don't know. It's every day is a new day. But yes, I mean, bald, you feel everything. That sounds kind of like free. Sometimes my hair gets so hot that like I'm like I do want to shave it all off. And one day I will. The next step after I'm done, like once I'm good having long hair, I think the next step will be the shave off. It'll probably be like a buzz type thing, assuming that my hair still exists in a similar growth pattern, but that's years probably down the line. I think I spent so much of my life not having hair at the current length that like I have so much that I still want to do and learn from it. But yes, I want to do more sewing. So the next project that I plan to do, that I have all these supplies for and I scheduled to do like a couple times this month and I just did not do it, was making a pattern block of my upper body and then making a button down shirt from scratch. I've done a lot of modifying and stuff, and I've made some stuff from scratch, but I haven't made a button down shirt from scratch. And I've been like playing around with button down shirts a lot in terms of layering, especially as it's been getting cold. And so I have some fabric that I want to play with, and I want to make a pattern for a button down shirt. So we're probably going to be doing that on stream. That's probably going to be our next sewing stream as well. But yeah, so good question. Good reminder, Toria. My husband is in bald for sooner than anything someone would be. He wears hats in the house during the winter and it makes me laugh every time. Does it? I'm assuming it keeps things warm. I'm at the opposite. My hair gets so hot, especially like when I sleep, and it's just like it makes my like again another reason. There are two reasons why I wear my hair up on stream when I do, which is a lot of the time. One, because sometimes my hair is just not. Sometimes it's just not in the position that I would like it to be in, and then other times. it gets really hot. And when it's warm in here and then it gets really hot like around here, it's just this cools it down so much. So I can imagine like having even less hair up here, having no hair up here, probably you feel that's probably pretty nice. I mean, I used to have pretty close buzzed sides. I don't remember what I had like fade. I had like a mid fade from a like 2 to a 3. I think I've gone to 1.5 once in terms of length around here. And it's like really fun. But now it's a whole new world having hair up here, like having like long hair up here that I can like do things with. I just want to do it. Johnny with a low taper. I know, I was thinking that too. Don't forget, I am your PR team. Got to make sure we're plugging all your hobbies for stream. You're right. You're so right. This is what I'm saying. This is the whole we got a whole squad here. Everyone is we're all working. What am I gonna say? Everyone has we all have like our roles and we keep the wheels turning and the seltzer's bubbling or whatever I said earlier. But yeah, damn, you're right though. The sewing. And then, oh God, Just Dance. I gotta be good at dancing by the time we do Just Dance. I gotta like, I don't know. I need to practice twerking though before my next before my next dance rehearsal. Because there are like 30 seconds worth of time that it's just shaking ass. I need to remind myself that so that I remember to like take time to just mirror music blinds down or up, honestly, you know, maybe an audience for the confidence. I was referring to the meme, not someone with an actual, no, I know. It's the imagine blank with a low taper fade. Imagine Mudang with a low taper fade. I mean, winter snow hats and the Peaky Blinder style caps, not baseball hats. Are those the ones that like go down and like cover the ears? Hi, Lily. Hat. Oh no, that one's different. Peaky Blinders wool cap. Ooh. What's the other one? What's a snow cap? Or is the baseball one the one that covers the ears? Just a British staple. This does look very British. But yes, hi Lily. Oh wow, right when right when a Twig song comes on. How was the seminar? What did we learn? What did we learn? I don't know. What did y'all learn any? Did y'all have any takeaways from that? Imagine Penny from Stardew Valley with a low taper fade. That's exactly what I'm saying. Now we're finally bringing up the important topics here. I just realized my question pin. Oh no, my question pin. It's still up. I can unpin you now. We're free. We did that for so long. Also, Lily enjoyed 385th seltzer. Cheers. I think I did claim mine. I think we did our presentation was like an hour and 15 or an hour and a half. It was almost an hour and a half. I think I had about 40 slides in there. Something like that. Now, some of them were kind of quick, but we did yap quite a bit. We did go through all the food that we made this past month. So I'm seeing Sonic 3 with my brother. I think the internet has fried me because my first question was about to be like, did they show Sonic's feet? But how was the movie? Unrelated to anything that you just heard in the last 10 seconds. How was it? Did you have fun? I don't know why. Why is that a thing? That's a thing on the internet though, right? I feel like there was something, or maybe on TikTok for a while. There was like a corner of the internet where like that was just like a thing. I'm not on that side of the internet. Maybe it's good that I don't go on the app as much anymore. Maybe this is maybe this is why things are going. I don't even know. Maybe this is better for all of us. I hate that I get what you mean. Okay, thank you. You know, I make one comment. I make one reference to the dances that you do like with your cousins when you're younger and you want to perform for your family. And it has a chokehold on like a very, very a niche corner of Twitter. And it's such a big deal. And the same thing with the feet thing. Now I'm like, oh no. But I'm telling you, there was a thing with like Sonic. What was it? Like Sonic, the dogs out? I don't remember what it was. Have you performed? Not John. Have you performed for your family? When I was little, yeah. When I was little, my sister and I would put together like, we would like, honestly, I think we just like performed Annie songs a lot. We would like sing like "It's a Hard Knock Life" and like scrub the floor with like, I guess, props. This is the first I've heard of Sonic's feet. I'm so sorry that that's something that you felt. That not something you felt. I'm so sorry that that's something that like you were put in a position to type tonight. Um, it's weird close up with something. I don't even, I just feel like they're like, see, okay, I'm gonna ruin my ads if I, it's fine. Everything's ruined. I did that on my birthday so my friends could stay the night you performed. It's a Hard Knock Life. You performed for the ability to have your friends stay over. That's actually, that would be incredible. So there were no bare feet in it. So you're saying it's not worth going to, no, I can't, this is what I'm saying. I've been ruined. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this in incognito because I don't want. I mean, it doesn't, going on incognito honestly does not affect your ad tracking. You know what? I'm doing this on a VPN. I'm doing this. I'm connecting to a VPN, and I'm gonna Google meme. No, it's gonna be so bad. I'm doing it on VPN. Give me a second. TikTok meme. Sonic Feet TikTok meme. Okay, I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't know how. Okay, oh no, free me from that. All right, I'm taking a shower after stream. Um, I don't know whatever came up was not. That's so much worse. That's so much worse than I remember in my mind. It was my 16th birthday, and I have no shame. It worked. They say 2 nights. Damn, you got an encore. You're lucky Mads isn't in your dance class. You'd be in danger. No, you're right. You're so right. You know, so lately in dance, so like the dance class that I'm taking right now, because it's like a consistent thing. Like there are people in it that like are like the people in the class, like there are people in the class that are like way farther, that are like advanced, that like are just doing this like for fun. This is for like the not the beginner class. This is just for like the open thing. And so I it's so, I don't know, it's so interesting the contrast between the way that I move and the way that they move when I look back is so noticeable. But at the same time, I think it's making me a better dancer because now now in the recordings, I can see it and I'm like, oh, they look so smooth with it, but I can go back and I can see what they do. It's so, I'm not gonna lie, I see people dance well on the internet all the time. If you scroll through any of like the short form apps, there's a good chance you see people who dance well on the internet all the time too, if that's one of your interests. Seeing it in person and being like, damn, people actually can like move like that is so cool. It's so cool. Cause I'm like, shit, okay. Like, cause sometimes you think like maybe like, you know, the camera angle kind of adds something. Cause sometimes also in dance videos, like especially if there's like tracking on like a person, like it makes it look even cooler. But like seeing someone like literally in front of you, just like dance just so smoothly to a song, like exactly, it's kind of like when you see like when you hear a musician perform live and they sound just like they do on the album and it's not like a pre-recording, it's like, damn, that's so cool. Hella good dancers take the intermediate class to flex. Honestly, no, they're so good. Everyone there is so nice. I think that the people in it, like also they've been going, they know, maybe I think they also take harder classes with the choreographer for this class, and so like they just love the vibes, and it adds so much. It's so cool. It's the consistent people that have like the most immaculate vibes because they just do this thing for the fun of it. They're just taking as many dance classes as they can. It's like they already know how to do it. They just like to do it, and it's awesome. The music in their body becomes more one powerful, and it's true. It's true. I saw someone marking a dance and they still like did it better than like it still looked smooth. Like I was like, it almost like didn't even look like a mark. I don't even know. I mean, like it was a mark. I could tell it was a mark, but at the same time, they were just like they were doing like just like small versions of every movement. But like they even those movements, like you could tell. And that's the thing that I realized with dance. You're right. That's the thing. The confidence it takes as well. Yeah. I think that's the thing. I think that with dance, a lot of it is not a lot of it. From my experience, my improvement, I believe has come from muscle memory. I think that when I first go, for some of these classes, recently I had a class where I was able to pick up the choreo and like lock it in where I can then where I was able to do the whole thing by the end of the class. And like that, like, you know, they'll be like, okay, and this is next, and this is next, and this is next. And like I'd be able, and I would pick it up like in that moment, and I wouldn't have to spend the rest of the class being like, okay, I've got to refine this move. I would have it down enough to then be able to like have fun with it when I did the whole connection. I wouldn't focus hard on trying to remember what's next or how to do the move. I was already past that, and I was able to focus on, you know, like I was able to like add some style to it, I would say. In this other class, I feel like in like most of the time though, I learn the moves, I register them, I see what's going on, and then the more I do them, and then especially like if I have time out, usually I can get a base version of them, and sometimes I get them all the way like through class. But then afterwards, when I'm home, I go in front of the mirror and I try to do the move, and I kind of do it until like it clicks, and like I'll repeat it over. So I just need some time. I can remember it, but I need to like get my body to do it in a way where I get it, where like I'm like, oh, like that's what it feels like, and then you could just kind of channel it. That was what it was like with like Jersey hips, like whenever you just gotta like kind of like lower, like that one was really hard for me, and then the Harlem Shake was really hard for me. But then once it clicks, you're good. I feel like a lot of these people that are really good, they already have everything locked in. That was a fantastic song, by the way. They already have like so many moves locked in that like everything is already like they can already do every move comfortably. They already have the motion down. So then when they're told what to do, they just need to like just know what's next. But once they know what's next, they know how to do every move. They can like they're used to those movements already. So I think that the reason why I like going to a lot of dance classes, because the more I go, the more I feel like I get a little bit, my body's getting more used to doing all these different movements, where then when I learn new ones, I can pick them up so much faster. And that's what I want to be able to do. Let's fill the classes. Start with the warm-up stuff, or do y'all just get right into it? So for the dance classes, like the one-offs, like the ones that are just individual class. So right now, well, for context, right now I'm doing two things. Normally I just do these hip hop classes that are like these one-off classes, but I just go consistently. So like, and there are other people that do too. So it's like a warm-up, and then you do some dance moves. It's a warm-up, and then you do sometimes some dance moves if there's like anything new, because they're still kind of beginner classes. Not kind of, because they still are beginner classes. And then you learn a choreo to a song, and then you perform that choreo just kind of over and over again. So you learn sections. You learn like a section, you do it. You learn another section, you do it. Maybe you connect all that together. Maybe you learn another section and then add that to the first two, and then you have this choreo down, and then you do that for most of it. So it's usually warm up, some base dance moves that you might end up using those movements for, and then choreo. Sometimes it's just warm up and then choreo, depending on the level of the class that I've taken. But I'm also now doing a performance workshop where we're going to like perform in a couple of weeks. And that one is a consistent rehearsal with the same people. And it's like a long, it's a show. And for that, it's warm up. Honestly, I don't even think we warmed up in the last one. I don't even think we warmed up. We just jump into it because we already kind of have this base choreography that we're like learning over a couple sessions, and then we're just kind of rehearsing. That's awesome. You built a lot. Yeah, that's another thing. I would not have been able to do that a year ago. I would not have. I started the dance classes a year ago. I started in January of 2024. And that's when they were like talking about this performance workshop for like last year. And I was like, yeah, that's way out of anything that I would do. And this year I'm doing it, and it's so fun. And it's a level up. That's the thing. This is a class because it's like this one isn't, it's open. Like this is open to like any level. And so now there are a lot more people that I'm dancing around that are really good. It's still a range. Everyone's like, at their own pace, but like, it's not like it's everybody's first class type of thing. Like there's some people you could tell like they'll go to like any level class and they'll be like great. And then other people that are, I would say I'm probably on like the lower end of like experience. But at the same time, like it still all works really well, but it's very useful to like see, one, there's a lot more repetition. The choreo is a lot more elaborate. Cause it's a really long routine. And then, I'm learning so much by seeing how other people do things, seeing seeing the same move also done by like 5 different people who are all really good is super useful, because then you see the common factors and you understand the move a little bit better, versus seeing like just like one person do it really well that's like leading the class. Because then you don't know which parts you need to copy and which parts are just purely for like their own style. So you try to do so much and you get too in your head. For learning a new skill, it's nice to have varying levels of experience. Yeah, the spectrum of what is let me see. Oh, wait, the spectrum of what is dance to I am dance. It's true. The people who like are very experienced, like it's so exciting to see them dance. I don't know. Like you like they bring they because they like you said, it's like I am like they bring their own personality to the way that they move. And it's cool. And then there are a lot of opportunities. Usually, I mean, so far, whenever like we do like a choreo portion of a song, whether it's in this workshop or whether it's in like the individual classes, there are usually parts where you have an opportunity to make a choice. Sometimes it's a choice of like a pose. Sometimes it's a choice of how to spend the next 8 counts in a certain like, doing some whatever movement you want to do. Sometimes like there's like a certain dance move and then you could choose what you do with your arms, and they'll say just, do anything. And those are also moments where if you don't know what you're like, or if you're like new, or if you're like not very comfortable in fully, you'll probably just like stick to whatever the leader of the class does, like whatever like the choreographer will do. But then you see the people who are like very comfortable, and like they just bring so much to the table. My old job had a staff Zumba, but that was more of a workout. Yeah, but honestly, that still gets you moving at a beat. The biggest thing I think, or not, I keep saying the biggest thing. That's just how I'm starting sentences. I don't even think that actually like, I don't want that to carry too much weight. But something is, I feel like being able to just, if you can like catch the beat and move on it, I think that is one of the harder steps. That was one of the harder steps for me when it came to dancing. So last year you mentioned going to a beginner class, and realizing that was something probably low. Yes. How are you feeling now? Because you're confident when you're talking. Oh, thank you. And yes. So I take, so there's the class before beginner. Oftentimes it's called like absolute beginner is what I've been seeing. So like you'll see beginner classes, and some places will low, that's their lowest and that is their intro. But then I've seen other places do like absolute beginner, and that's the one before beginner. A year ago, absolute beginner was like the only thing I would have taken. Probably a couple months ago, maybe like October, I branched out, but not fully on my own accord. So I was taking 2 absolute beginner classes a week, and for one of the absolute beginner classes, they had a sub, and that sub was someone who normally teaches the beginner class. And I went to that class, and this was again in October. I think it was October. It was sometime toward the end of last year. It might have been September. And that instructor, that sub was like they're a very good dancer, but like they normally teach beginner. They don't do absolute beginner normally. So they did the beginner class. They did that class, but they taught it, and it was like kind of hard, but like I was like I still got it. And so I asked them, I was like, is your beginner class like around this pace, or is it, did you make this one easier because it's absolute beginner? And they're like, no, they're like, this is basically what I do in like the beginner class. They're like, I usually just kind of feel the vibe of what people are capable of, but like, this is normally the pace of that. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I went to their beginner class, and then I was like, okay, I could do this. So then I started going to other beginner classes that were like, technically like the level above absolute beginner. And I started feeling challenged again, because I got very comfortable in the absolute beginner classes, but I started feeling challenged again. I humbled even, because like it started to, there were moments where like it was moving a little fast, and it wasn't that I couldn't remember what to do. It was just like I still didn't have the feeling of certain. I was like, I don't know, like, are you stepping like on the beat with your left? Like, are you like jumping? Like, when are you taking each step? Like, there's certain like just timing things that I wasn't locked in yet, and certain like ways you move your body that I wasn't locked into yet. And like they move on to the next step, and then you just kind of have to string it together, and you have to just kind of, then they're like, all right, let's do the whole first set, and then you just kind of got to do it, even if you don't feel like you have it down yet. And after doing that enough times, I started getting better at it. So I realized I need to put myself, when I get comfortable, putting yourself in the environment where it is harder and it's even too fast for you, as long as it's not like completely out of your range, from my experience, has given me the opportunity to then improve and catch up. So now now I have the beginner thing. Now this performance workshop, I think, is the next level, I would say, in terms of difficulty outside of the beginner thing. I think that with this performance workshop, once I finish this, I think I'll be comfortable enough to start taking open level classes, which is for everyone. And I would say it's like an intermediate type level from what I've seen. Whenever you see dances online from like, if you ever, I don't know if you ever see like dance videos from like a dance class, but I feel like a lot of times they're like open level classes. Some of them are probably advanced, but a lot of times they're open level classes. I think I'll be comfortable going to open level classes after this workshop, because this workshop does essentially what you would do in an open level class. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm saying. I think we are improving. One of the goals that we set actually, let's see do I have this here? Oh, let me close the presentation. Let me bring you out over here. I think I have something in Notion. 2025 goals. Yeah. So this is what we set for this. We did this is in the beginning of the month. Hip hop, go to an open level class by the end of the year. So I didn't expect to do this performance workshop. I was like last minute, like right before it started a couple weeks ago, like maybe like 2 weeks ago. Someone in my class was like, do it. It's so much fun. Like, trust. Like, they're like, I'm doing it. And like the other people in the class are doing it. They're like, do it. And I'm like, okay. Now that I'm doing it, I'm so glad that I am. And now I think that I'm going to be able to actually do this open level class, probably by like March, I would say by the end of March, maybe even early March, I could see myself going to an open level class. So there's progress, which is also why I've been setting these goals. That interesting with the beginner classes. I was always taught to throw yourself deep in the deep end and learn to swim. Yes, like what you're saying. Yeah, I think that there's honestly, I think that even if you like are totally lost, even if you are in a class that might be too difficult, maybe just doing it, going consistently. I think going consistently, you still probably are going to get better. Yeah, it's just a matter of like patience, probably. It feels good. I like to have it feels good to get like those moments where like you do get it. But yeah, I think that if you've never danced before and you feel like you have like you can't get it down, even if you were to start with these beginner classes that I'm describing that are one step above an absolute beginner, I think they would be hard. I think they might even be a little frustrating at times, depending on who the instructor is, because like that'll obviously make a difference in the pace of the class and stuff. But I still think that that's a fine place to start, as long as you are comfortable. As long as you're comfortable being uncomfortable, in the sense of if you're okay with looking silly, messing up, needing to maybe like improvise, or maybe needing to stop, wait until it reaches a point where like you're able to pick up from there and like do that. As long as like you are okay, because not at the end of it all, everyone's there to have fun. There's no reason for you to ever feel embarrassed, from my experience, at least in these classes. But I know sometimes it's hard to actually put that into practice, because like you got to be okay with looking silly at times. I'm telling you, I was twerking for like probably a total of like 4 minutes yesterday. And I've only done that in front of a mirror. You just gotta, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether I look super smooth or, I mean, Tina looks pretty smooth in Bob's Burgers, but whether I'm doing the Tina Belcher or like a Megan Thee Stallion, it's, as long as I'm good with myself, that's really the only thing that matters. So if you can get comfortable with that, then I think you can even start with any beginner class, even if it's a little bit challenging, and you'll get better. I can hear my granddad saying, keep at it till it's bloody right. Sometimes you got to twerk it out. It's true. Tina is hashtag goals. I mean, Tina was onto something. For me, every single time, sometimes we do this like this bounce, this like up, because like there's, you have like your forward bounce, then you have like your like backwards bounce, or like your upwards bounce. And whenever we do anything, we're like leaning in, but the bounce is up. Sometimes I kind of feel like Tina. And sometimes you just kind of lean into it. You can also make anything work. That's another thing. When someone mentioned confidence before, if you have, I feel like if you're having fun, especially if you can break the wall between like feeling comfortable looking silly and just like pushing through it, you can really make anything look good. And when I say look good, nothing needs to look good, but you can make something that like normally looks silly and awkward, but like if you're having fun, that makes it look so cool sometimes. I don't know. I've seen people do things where I'm like, I just know it looks awkward objectively. I mean, none of it's objective, but like for the sake of this conversation, it looks awkward objectively, but like they like, I don't know, they just like they do something with it, whether it's in like their facials or like something that as I don't know, it works. And also thank you for the lyric. Honestly, what time is it? It's a little bit past midnight. I gotta wake up. Gotta wake up in a number of hours for a pole class. But I do think but we do have let's give ourselves at least we got one more raffle starting. The last raffle of the night starting in a minute. I'm cool with that. Sorry that I've been yapping. Not even sorry. I'm really glad that we get to talk about this stuff because I love talking about like dance. Pole dancing era. Hell yeah. Here, I got a song to cue for you that I like. Inspired. I gotta go to my liked. I guess it is a really short word. Whenever I think about eras, I think about this song. Here we go. Honestly, the song is a vibe. Has anyone listened to any new songs that came out for New Music Friday, by the way, that have stuck? I haven't dabbled much in it. I have been going back to my like older discography though. I've been going like deeper into my liked songs and reminding myself about music that's existed. That's been really fun. I've been checking out some music videos, been watching more dance videos. Yeah, I've been spending more time on YouTube to be honest. Which is also probably why like it's just like all like in my head. But it's been fun watching dances on YouTube. I've also been trying to like mimic dance moves that I've seen on YouTube. Yeah. I also am curious to know about like, you know, right now I know I've been talking about like going like dance classes a lot. I remember Lily was doing pottery classes for a while. There was like a program there. Have any of y'all considered or have any of y'all started any activity even in the past year? I mean, for me, like my stuff was in the past year, but like, do any of y'all have, whether it is dance or something else? Also, there's the last raffle of the night. It is live for 38,000 points. My God, if you want to enter, you can type an exclamation point in the chat. They could all be yours or maybe just some of them. My goodness. But yeah, have there been any hobbies that y'all have like picked up? I know some people started sewing or some people have been sewing. Woodworking was an interesting suggestion. I think I would definitely do a class. I would love to gain access to a studio that is like an all-purpose type of thing that like has a lot of just space and stuff, and that maybe I can pay for a membership to be able to go 24/7. I don't know if those exist around me or in any accessible place, but I would love to have access to a studio so I can do certain art projects that I just can't do in here. I would love to get into, it'd be so cool to like tuft a rug. I just want to have like the skill. I don't even think I need to do it a ton. I just think it would be really cool to be able to do that. Definitely when it comes to sewing, there's a whole world to explore. This year is, you know, and especially this month, I think I would like to push a little bit more in that direction. 11/11. 11/11. There it is. Let's hope by next stream I'm engaged to Penny. I'm hopeful for you. I relearned to crochet. Isn't that so cool? That is really cool. What did you make anything in the process? For me, like in the last year, I think sewing wise, we did do some stuff. I did more modifying in the last year. I am really, really proud of the little pumpkin that we made together though. I think that's one of the things that I see and experience on a day-to-day here that makes me really happy. I don't think we made any articles of clothing from scratch this past year. We didn't make shorts. We didn't make pants. I think that's the only thing that we made from scratch. So I think I'd like to make more articles of clothing from scratch. I've been seeing I'm playing around with my style. I've been in the last like month, especially, I've been putting together outfit combinations that I never put together. I would like to accessorize more. I'm definitely lacking in accessories, but I think that I do want to make some more pieces of clothing now that like my brain is more in the mode of just the different things that I'm wearing and like what I think would look cool. I think sewing is something that I would like to jump more into. I do want to learn how to crochet. I think that's also on the list for this year. It's one of the skills that I want to gain. And that's why it's really cool. It's cool they do it, Arcane. I'll probably, for anyone in here that does crochet, I'll probably be asking you questions at some point, at some point on stream when we're talking about it. Design your own. That's what I've been doing. Oh, for Was just for like clothing in general. I want a full tailored wardrobe by the end of the year. That would be sick. I would like to design my own. So that's why. So for the sewing stream, that Toria reminded me about, which again, thank you so much, Toria. For the sewing stream, the body block, I think is what it's called. But basically is just like the base shape for a pattern. And in this case, it would be for my upper body. And I want to make that because that will then allow me to make anything that I would wear on like my upper body. Like that's kind of like my base starting point. So I don't have to make a whole brand new pattern from scratch. It's kind of like I start from there and then I add some distance and stuff to different parts to result in different effects, whether it's like a wider sleeve, a longer sleeve, something slimmer, something wider over here, maybe like a different shape or a different cut over here where the sleeves begin, even just like the back piece here. I'm starting to get back up with pottery again. Good Lord, though, I don't have room for more bowls. I envy you, Pablo. I would love to have more. I honestly, I want new plates. I love the plates that I have. I'm going to keep them on deck. I think I just like to rotate them out this year, for something else. I would love to have plates. It'd be so cool to have plates that I made. Pablo, do you do pottery at like home or do you go to a studio? Yes, I learned like 10 years ago. Oh my God. But it was hot to make, yeah, it was hot to make blankets or granny squares. And this time around, I learned how to make, is it amigurumi? And it's so much better. Let me see what this is. It's my first time seeing this word. Wait, are these like little like crochet? Are these like little toys? Wait, these are so cute. Can I pull this up on stream? I think I can. Where is this? Um, Here. Look what you guys made me do. Did you make something like this? I'm scared to go to the next slide. I don't know what's gonna be there. These are so cool. I'm so into this. I would love to do this. Is it easier or is it like you like or like it just like works? It's a nice activity just given how, oh my God, it's like a Hershey kiss. Is it like, or do you just like the activity because it's small, it's cute? There are endless possibilities of what you can do. Like, is it the process that you like more or just like the project itself just fits what lets you crochet and get something that you like out of it too? Don't forward my message about stuff. Oh my God. Oh yes. My online exhibition, idea whenever you get the chance. Oh yes, absolutely. Did you, I didn't ask you to, I'm going to mark the last message I have from you as can I do that as unread so that I have a little notey? Mark is unread. I can do that. That's sick. All right, cool. Now I have a notification. And I can just, there we go. But good reminder. And I'm going to remember when I see that there too. Making clothes is such a talent. I definitely I want to get better at it. I want to get better. I was saying this when I was cooking the other day. I want to get faster at it. I want to be able to right now, there are two things that are holding me back, for example, from making this shirt. One, it's the pattern. Making a pattern it takes time. And you do all that and then you still don't have a garment. So it takes a while for you to get something. Although I do want to do it. I think I just don't want it to be too, I want it to be I want to make sure that cause it'd be cool if I can stream it, but I also want it to be interesting for y'all to watch. So I want to put something else out. I'll probably put words on stream for it, but I just need to commit. I need to commit to doing it. But it is it's you put together this whole pattern and then you still don't have a shirt. You don't have a shirt. You haven't even sewn. You just did a lot of math and drawing, which honestly used to be hobbies of mine. But there's that. And then I'm sometimes so slow to commit to being okay, wait, is this what I need to cut? Is this okay? Is this big enough? Am I sure about this? Okay. So I think for this pattern, one, I'm making it in muslin. So it's all scrap. I can use it. I can play around. If I cut something too small, I'll just sew on another piece and then recut. Easy, totally fine. Even when we made my pants, I ended up cutting a piece incorrectly and then I just cut a hole. I ended up getting to improve the design of the pants that we once made, because I needed to put in a fresh piece of fabric to fill in a bad cut. And by just cutting a whole chunk out and then putting in a new chunk there, and it was actually, and it makes the pants even cooler. So there's that. But I want to be faster and I want to commit more. I know what you see on the internet is not very realistic, especially when it comes to like projects and speed and stuff. But I also do see people that like get stuff done, get sewing projects done just like so much faster. And it's not because they're sewing faster. It does look like they commit more easily, and they're not afraid to make a mistake, and they do make mistakes, but when they make mistakes, they're just like, oh, mess this thing up, but here, I just attach this onto it and now it looks great again. Like it seems like they're less cautious, they're more do and less think, and like I want more of that. It's the someone said, you said instant gratification when it came to the I don't even know how to say the amigurumi. Or is that what it is? It's so easy. Yeah, it's that. It's getting the results a lot faster. That would be super fun. My friend has a pottery studio in her garage. That's so cool. I want to do some more pen and ink drawings too. It's been a while. Ooh, do you have the supplies for that at home, or do you need to like pick stuff up? But yeah, pottery this year is also I know I keep saying this year we're gonna do this, but like I mean it. I mean it. This is why we got these presentations. Y'all are seeing it in real time. I mean, the last 2 years have been pretty active in terms of like hobbies and stuff. This stream, I feel like I love doing creative things, and I feel like this stream allows us to do more creative things as well. Because any project that I see, sometimes like I can always be like, oh wait, it feels like I have like a little bit more. I have an excuse to be like, this is out of the way, but I could stream it and it could be kind of fun. And we can learn from this together. So, and like, it kind of gives me that extra like nudge. And it's exciting. Sometimes it's also exciting to do something like with company. Lil Nodi Slay. Thank you, Johnson. No, of course. I'm very excited for you too. You got so many options, and it won't be too difficult. I already know. You can knock them out. I will. Are these the ones? I know there's some of these things that like there are kits. What are they called? Here, wait, my first Woobles. Woobles, are those the ones? No, don't be scared to do it. McQueen could cut from flat fabric lengths and create perfection. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let me see, I've heard if you drape, it's easier to invent patterns, but you may be more mathematically minded. I am mathematically minded, but I would love to drape. I would love to, I just need to make, I think Starwomb did this. I need to make a dress form. Let me see. I feel that I watch people mess up and just go back and fix it, and I can't relate. Like my hours of work are ruined. I give up. Yeah. Lots of micron pens and good paper. Oh, so wait, I've got pen and ink supplies already. Ooh. What do you normally, when it comes to these drawings, like what style, like what do you draw normally? Do you draw like, yeah, what do you draw? I mean, there's so much. Like, is there a specific like style of drawing that you tend to do, or a specific subject that you tend to draw around? Like something that that's common or you're more familiar with? But yes, a dress would be amazing too. If I had a dress form, I'd actually be able to. So for a dress form would be basically like a physical model of like my body, at least like my like upper body, I think, for the most part. I don't think it's anything for like lower body. I could go off of measurements and stuff. But for my upper body, and then if I had something for lower body, it'd be sick. And then you could essentially just like pin fabric to it in all the ways that like, you want it to look. So you can literally see it in front of you, see how it fits, make adjustments purely based off of vibe. And then you can mark things, and then you know exactly what you need to cut out. I want to be consistent enough where it'd be super cool to, I think that the more experience you have when it comes to sewing patterns and like modifying patterns and stuff, the more experience you have, the more of a vibe you can get from seeing a pattern and kind of already knowing what the impact is of certain bits, like what's going to add more space to wear, what's going to result in things folding in a way that you don't like, or folding in a way that you do like, what's going to leave excess fabric in other places that like maybe you want some more room in. And I think that the longer I take to progress to like make more projects, the just slower I'm going to develop that skill. So I really do want to do it more frequently. Research on, is it do I pronounce, is like Margiela or Margiela? And Vivian Westwood, the ethos of their brands are deconstructionism. This could teach you to accept mistakes. I'm looking up deconstructionism and keep this handy. Vivian. Deconstruction and fashion. Perfect. Keeping this in a tab. But I also knew how to crochet before, so it would take others more than one day probably. Oh wait, yes, that's what I learned with. I finished my Wooble in one day. I'm down. I feel like you're right. I think it would take me more than, I mean, I don't know, but like I would guess I've seen these before, and I think I remember. I don't know if it was Nikki that mentioned. Someone mentioned getting one of these at some point. I don't recall, but that was my introduction to these as a concept. It was mentioned in chat before, and then I saw it at like a Joann's once, and I was like, oh wait, like I remember this. I think this will be like my first thing that I crochet. Do you feel like they, once you get, like, if you make one of these, you'll pick up a solid, like, is the skills that you get for crocheting, will this teach you skills that will really only apply to making these types of projects, or will you get an idea of like how crocheting works, and like then picking up other projects that are crocheting projects will be a little easier? I put a few of my drawings on Discord. If you're, oh, absolutely. Oh, I need to get more seltzer. Before I open Discord, let me grab a seltzer real quick. Sorry. That's probably really loud. I remember Wolves, they have cute little penguin I've seen on YouTube. Yeah, I've seen so many of like the different things, like the different products that they have, because I looked them up at some point. Let me check Discord real fast. Oh, wait, notification announcements. I'm live. Sick. That's so good. That's so good. I needed that so badly. Let me go to art. Oh my God. Hello? Wait, are you okay with me showing these? Are you comfortable with me showing? If you're not, I won't pull them up. But can I pull these up? These are really cool. That's amazing. Wow. Here we go. Let me also go here and there. Yeah, no problem. All right, sick. Yo, take a look at this. Here's one. Oh my God. You did these, Pablo? Holy crap. This is so cute. Yeah. These are so cool. It's so cool. I love the, oh my God. I love the style. Little hair. Did that for a Christmas present. Oh, it's my friend's mother's dog. This is so cute. Oh, paws. Oh my God. Yeah. Pick up the pens. Pick up, grab them. Grab them now. And the little wrinkly paws. This is so cute. The little foots. Yeah. Oh. Tell me what your stream is about in 60 seconds. We cook a lot, I yap a lot, and we do a lot of hobbies together. And then sometimes I'll code things that make us do sillier things. And today I did a presentation. Today I did a presentation on the ridiculous things and cool things that we've accomplished on the stream. And I'm looking at this drawing that Pablo did. This is sick. Oh, these are all so cool. I love the details on this. These pants, everything. It just, it looks so good. And also, welcome in, Tree Fingers. Show me the slide deck. All right, y'all want to speed run this presentation? I'm doing it in super fast. Also, thank you for the follow. Here we go. Ready for the glory. Hold on, we gotta go back to first slide. Can I restart it? Yes, I can. We can go right here to the beginning. It's gonna work. What does it look like? Hell yeah. All right, so we started with our January review. Next, we went to our agenda. Oh my God. Look at all these things. Oh, there's math, categories, goals, hip hop, 9, poll, 2, workout that Give Not Johnny says, scam. Cooking streams. We did a lot of cooking streams. We made on stream in this last month, we made 10 new recipes. We made cabbage soup. We made rainbow chicken stir fry. We made weeknight chili. We made chicken tikka masala. We made tortellini soup. We did chicken noodle soup, tiramisu, mapo tofu, pulled mushroom tacos, and pork dumplings. The last 4 were done in the last 4 days, except for Thursday. After that, we went through the rest of our goals, which were starting stream early. Unfortunately, we did not complete these, but I did first make this presentation assuming that I would. And then I made a joke about not changing this, but I actually did know. Just Dance was fun. Want to change it. Record Stand built this past month. Built that from materials that I purchased from a hardware store. And it was fantastic. Made a YouTube video, by the way. If y'all want to check out the YouTube channel, if you're new. Goals I didn't fulfill. Here's a bad pun. Here's the real information. Takeaways, a lot of good things. Things added to the stream, some finals notes in case you need to study, me making another bad pun, and now some final notes in case you want to know about things with the stream. And then thank you. Any questions? Anything? You sure? No. Thank you. Can you share the template? Love the theme. Also, who did you present this to? Investors? Are you AI? I'm not AI. I'm like you. I may be artificial, but I don't know if I'm intelligent. But for this, I made it in Canva. I took, I don't remember which base template I used, but the only thing that's probably in common with the template is the original font, I would say. I changed the background color and then I just copied, pasted the text boxes after a certain point. Like here, we started with some potential on this one. This one was similar. This one was the template. This was also the template. And then after this, it was just, I got like that title maybe. And then after that, I just started to, it was just game over. Orange, you used the template orange? I don't even know what I used. I used, what did I use? Honestly, I don't know which one it was. It might be minimalist. It's not originally this color though. I'll tell you that. Anyway, here's an awesome drawing done by Pablo. It really helped. I used to do these in PowerPoint, and PowerPoint did not behave with our stream very well. It was very difficult. Also, Arcane. Well, you'll be back in a minute, I guess. I guess that was over a minute ago, maybe. I started Pierre the Penguin. Yes, so it was Nikki that you mentioned the Wooble. Pierre the Penguin. Oh my God, wait, you did the penguin? Isn't that what Mads was talking about? I don't know if it's for me, but I want to keep trying. Did you end up finishing it or no? Scam and much not scam, yeah. PowerPoint is a depressing throwback. Do you have to use it for like work or school? I'd use it for school a lot. Was that the symbol for gold? Oh, it is. Yeah. I forgot about that. Wow. Google has an interactive diagram when you do that. Yes, Pierre the Penguin. Yes, sorry, I was away chatting with. No, it's okay. Pierre Wooble. Thinking about unnet goals. That one was the whenever, I mean, like even without even knowing that was going to be in the presentation, the last time when I talked about what to expect and I said there were going to be some just silly puns in there or like bad puns in there, that was definitely the energy that I was assuming would be in that presentation. I did 4 rows. I'm clearly a master crocheter now. I mean, if it helps, I've done 0. Let me see Pierre the Penguin. Wait, just Is this, hold on. No way, I need the image address. Is this what Pierre looks like? Or I guess there are different colors, but is it like this? I have purple, pink, and blue. I bought 2 years ago. I started technically because it is February now, 2 months. Okay, wait. That's him. Okay, so you bought 2 years ago and you started 2 months ago. This is adorable. I want to make this. He's a little penguin. Teal penguin. That's his name. I couldn't remember. Yeah. Pierre. That's beautiful. Damn, these do look fun. Yeah, we'll be doing that too. Now I'm gonna be thinking about my unnet goals, by the way. It's just gonna be in my mind later. I almost forgot about it. Um uh okay, deep breaths. I'll mail you my blue one when I eventually send my package to you. Oh my god. If you do, I will reveal on stream. No pressure. No pressure to commit to this. But oh my god, we should do one of these on stream. I'm down. I'll learn how to crochet on stream. I tried doing we tried doing embroidery practice ones. I actually have an embroidery kit I'd like to do on stream. I have it here. It's the cactus one. Also did my t-shirt today. Oh my god, wait, what day is today? Today's Friday. Oh, isn't it? Usually it's on Thursdays, but yesterday, next Thursday, I work right after class. God, so there's no time to do the shot comfortably. So we're doing Friday instead. Makes sense. And it stung so bad. Ooh, and my leg still feels like fucking weird. Everything's fine. I'm not worried, but just like, oh man, ouch. Yeah, I'm. Is it like a? Is it like a bruise type of weird, or is it like a tingly sensation type of weird? Ah, that's not too far from like what I would imagine, like the. Wait. Oh wait, what about Gunter, aka Gunther? How I miss Adventure Time now too. I never got past really uneven granny squares. It's I feel like I is learning how to crochet frustrating at the start, but then fine. How much can you like? How are mistakes when it comes to crocheting? Like how often do you have to start over from scratch? If for anyone who knows, Thursdays, yeah. Penguin. But yes, where is Star when we need her? When the world needed her most. More of a tingly kind of sensation. And the sting was hot. And the sting was hot. Ooh, when I felt the needle go in, definitely hit something not nice. Ah, I'm sorry that happened. I mean, like it's yeah, it's a weird. It just sounds painful and uncomfortable. I hope the I don't know. I'm sorry that happened. I know like this deep in. I also do think it's something that I don't even know if you get. I feel like it's like partially luck of the draw. Like I don't even know what you could do differently. I feel like when these things happen, it's just like, ah, maybe people who know medical things know more, but I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't. I hope it happens less frequently, if at all, or at least like that you get like I don't know. But I'm glad it's over at least. Uh, yeah. Did you perma switch to Fridays, or is it what is it, or is it just was it just when you say we're doing it Friday instead? Do you mean like was it like Thursdays, like because that's something that could happen on Thursdays, you're moving to Fridays, or is it that you just did it this Friday because yesterday was particular work schedule and class schedule? We always need her. You're right. You're so right. I put too many stitches in one row. He's going to be a little chubby. It's okay. Oh, he's going to be perfect. Is there? I feel like you probably have a lot of like yarn for this. I did like 200 granny squares, and they're all so uneven. Wait, that's why I couldn't do it anymore. Is it hard to do a granny square? What is a granny square like? I just imagine a square that's knit. Granny square. Hold on. I did not. I don't know what I just typed. Why am I shopping? No, please don't go to shopping. You know what? Where's my, here's my other Chrome. Let's go to Google here. Um, Granny square. Oh. Whoa. These look like, are they like good to like put like hot pans on or something or to grab things with? You can put them together on a quilt. My progress to gen picks for you. Oh, I want to take a look at this. Oh wait, probably not perma switch to Fridays, but it'll depend. I'm gonna look in a second. But it'll depend on my work schedule. Is like I prefer to keep it on Thursdays, but we'll see. Yesterday's, and 2 weeks though. In the next 2 weeks, will definitely be moved to Friday because of work. Got it. Do you already know your work schedule for the most part? Gender affirming care, hell, and I really can't stress this enough. Yeah, hell yeah. Do I have an? Oh no, I have an applause. I don't have a cheer. Actually, we do have a cheer. We do have a cheer. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's literally just a practice square. Got it. Does it look a little bit like this? Light color change redeems are, oh my god, I forgot, you're right. Wait. There we go. We should be good now. I forgot I paused everything. Oh, sorry, wrong picture. This is grandma square pants. Here, granny squares. This does it look like this? Speaking of work, I gotta get up. Oh wait, I gotta check Discord. We know this, Diva. Speaking of work, I gotta get up at 8 a.m. Oh my god, I'm working until 2. And when I get home, family will already be at my house, including my young cousins, who will need to be entertained. So I must sleep. Oh, please rest well. I hope that tomorrow you have time to like chill a little bit too with all of this. There's one type of granny square. These are really cool though, and this is super cool. Shout out grandma square pants. But crochet has a lot to do with tension, like how light or loose you're stitching, and your square will look weird. Let's just do it on stream, and then I can make a lot of SpongeBob jokes. Aw. Okay, wait. Here we go. Although I'm about to pull up your progress pics. Can I show your progress pics on stream? Ah, I was playing with my ankles and almost just fell. Let me see. I only know my work schedule up until the 8th. Oh, okay. Work is really weird right now. I'll get into that next time we chat. Sounds good. No worries. And I'll text you or I'll message you the website info. I shan't forget. We have a notey. We have a notey there to remind us. But yes. Of course. All right. Sick. So this is the kit, I assume. And then this is progress. It's so cute. You got maybe like, I don't know if it's the top of the head or the butt, but it looks like you made progress. How long did it take you to get this far? Ooh, hiccup took my soul. It's his big bottom. It looks perfect. It's a perfect penguin bottom. I don't even know, yeah, anyway. How is the weather in New York? Honestly, getting a little warmer. We're back to like pre-January temps, I would say. So it's maybe a sweater or a jacket, but not a parka, I would say. And I think it was rainy today, if I'm not mistaken. My blinds are down, so I can't really see. I don't know anything about crochet, but I'm in the same boat. I'm like, that looks like it's done right to me, but I don't know anything about crochet, but I can't find a largemouth bass for Jody. She's never gonna want to have dinner with me again. Wait. Oh wait, are you pursuing Jody perchance? The options are open in Stardew. Because I know they have Penny. Or is this like a friendship type of thing? Like, are you trying to like get her like attention, or is this like literally like you're trying to be her friend? An hour. I think my yarn is kind of not tight enough, and it causes issues. This is back to the tension thing. But I want to finish him. I mean, he can look so cute. Just know that you got this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you got this to look forward to, but in purple. I will say I learned a lot in just those few rows. I'm down then. I think, okay, I'll do that. I'll get one of those. We can do it in... Huh. We'll do that either in February or March. I'm gonna post my Woobles. Ooh, wait, my Woobles Yeti in Discord, and you'll see how weird the tension is. He got a booty. Perfect. I want to see. I am ready. Oh, there's stuff in food too. Ooh, that's the Italian wedding soup. Oh, that looks fire. Oh, that looks so good. All right, I want to make Italian wedding soup. I'm hungry. I'm looking at a picture from the food channel. I'm hungry. I can't pursue her. She's married with kids, and I love Penny. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for even suggesting. My apologies. I love the she's married. The way that you wrote it, high key, not even the way that you wrote it, the way that I read it, because I think this is just purely the way that I read it, is kind of giving the energy of like saying it out loud to convince yourself, like, no, I can't pursue her. She's married with kids, and I love Penny, right? No, it's okay. I googled it first. I can't be with her. Oh, so you were looking, you were intrigued, you were seeking. That's how I feel. I've just, yeah, I just did something about it. Honestly, I would have Googled it too. But can you? Okay, wait. There was a picture I posted from The Sims today. I went to the Sims Y2K website. Again, shout out if any of y'all are interested in The Sims 1 and 2, they were re-released today for like modern Windows computers. And I went to the Sims Y2K website and they had a meme generator and it just gives you random Sims memes. And the first one that came up for me was this one. And it's an I bring a sort of hooking up with the host vibe to the party that her husband don't really like. And you know what? This is they know their audience. They know their audience. And I think this could be your Stardew character, Mads. I'm just saying this could be you and who was it? Was it Jody? Where was it? Yes, it was Jody. And this could be Jody's partner. I actually don't know who Jody's with. I don't remember. We're about to get an LMAO streak. Hell yeah. I just got that one in on time. But yes, I feel like whoever's working with that Sims team really just has this down. I am very excited though. We are going to be making Ruby Cup in The Sims 2. That could also be our next stream because since it did just get re-released, it might be a fun game to just kind of jump into. I watched some gameplay today. I was in Sav's stream and it was like, it looked, God, there's so much nostalgia with that game. I mean, The Sims 1 we played again and it was good. It's great, honestly. Sims 2 is also it's just its own thing. I do miss it. So we'll probably do it in The Sims 2. We're probably gonna remake Ruby Cup in modern Sims 1 as well. Because that game's just gonna run more smoothly. It's so much easier to do it not the way that we've been playing The Sims 1 originally. So that's probably something coming up. You exited out. Are you just gonna restart the day? Nice. I've done that a few times, I think, right? Have we done it? I don't know. I've only played Stardew on stream. But I guess gotta get the confidence to play it off stream at some point. Anyway, I'm taking my deep breaths. I think it's a good time. It's a good time for us to move to our raid for the night. But damn, this was so much fun. I wish there were more options to bond with your pet in Stardew. Yeah. In Fae Farm, I saw that you can also like pet your pet. They're like the same similar things to Stardew that I really like. That I was like, oh shit. And it got me just thinking about interactions with pets in games. But in The Sims 2, we'll have The Sims 2 pets. That's got all the expansions. So that'll be my temp Stardew. Like what? Yeah, it'd be cool if you could. Maybe there are mods where you could. Possibly. Now I'm thinking about it, I really got to take advantage of modding Stardew. I haven't done any of that yet. But yes, but today was so much fun. I had so much I'd love to go through the PowerPoint. It wasn't even PowerPoint, the Canva. It was also like, I'm glad that I got to like one, set these goals with all of you. And also like, I know these are all things that interest me. So I know I yap about them a lot, just like on regular streams too, especially like when we're like doing our more chatting parts. I know sometimes when I'm cooking, I'm a little bit more like where's the sugar? But I'm really glad. I'm so happy with everything that we got done this past month. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, that was beautiful. Hell yeah. And this didn't even change all of them. This just changed a lot of them. So we still have some that are the original blue. Good shit. Good shit. Absolutely. My cat was just laying on the ground and I thought it died because I forgot to pet it. Oh my God. I nearly shit myself. Can your pets die in Stardew? I'm finding this out now, possibly. Or maybe it just looked like it. But I had so much fun sharing with these goals with you. Really satisfied with everything we did. I feel like we're progressing in dance. I have new piece of furniture. Again, my record player was sitting on a box for the last couple of months. So now we have an actual stand for it, and I have another shelf basically there to put records and stuff. Cooking streams galore. We've really unlocked something, I think. I feel like I've got a solid setup on like being able to get a cooking stream going without making it too big of a task to be able to put into our stream schedule. So look out for more cooking streams in February. I don't think we're slowing down with those. If you have any recipes to suggest, don't hesitate to drop them in the stream suggestions channel. Even if I don't get to them immediately, they're going on a list. I will look through them, and there's a good chance that we end up doing them eventually. Let them cook, but really though, the chickens can die. I thought they could just like dislike you. Huh. Interesting. Well, the more you know, honestly. Um, wow. Oh, wait, let me check these out real quick. How are they doing? Oh, hell yeah. All right, I think I know where we're going tonight. Wait, what else did I want to share with you? Anything else? We did our goals, we did our recipes. Next stream I think will be it might be goal setting, it might be Sims 2. Honestly, I mean, now I'm saying it might be Sims 2. Thank you for being here. I need to rain in Stardew so it could be Penny's fiance. Because you need to go to you need to get the thing to propose. But thank you all for being here again. I know I said this a billion times at this point, but thank you all for being super supportive on the YouTube channel. Again, y'all like it made things so fun so far, and I genuinely, I think like everything you all did, whether it was talking about it on here or any interaction with the video, I think made such a difference on the way that it's doing right now. And also it adds, sometimes it's just nice it adds a little bit more motivation when it comes to just like ideas and stuff. So I really do appreciate it all. If you were to gamble all your points away, if you'd like, the bot's always there. Oh, I forgot about Sari. I keep forgetting about Sari bot. I get too locked in. Hell yeah, look at all those emotes. My God, are those all, damn, we have more than I thought, but also we have more open slots. I'm already on fall 22 and you can't get the pendant in winter. Oh, you're running out. You got to get a rain totem or something. This is such a great stream. Thank you, Arcane, for being here. Thank you all. And also thank you all for like sticking around and being so fun during the presentation. Oh my goodness. It really, oh wait, what is this? Is this about to, no, we still got some time. Thank you for being so cool during the presentation. I'm glad that I'm glad we get to do that. I'm going to try to bring in more for just like random one-offs. They won't be as long as this one probably, or maybe they will be, who knows. And I'm hoping to introduce some new stream concepts this month. I got plenty planned. This past month, we did a lot in the stuff that we plan to do, that we've done before. And the upcoming month, I'm hoping to introduce some new things that we can kind of throw in to get a little bit of just variety across the board. But I'm loving everything we're doing. And I really do appreciate y'all for being so fun and kind and making really silly jokes with me. So again, take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated, get some rest tonight if you're able to. I hope that y'all have